Hello and welcome to the Pyroelectric Spark Generator channel. I am Vanessa, your DM.
I'm Sava, I play Bonalium.
Clarissa, I play Alistine.
I'm Lex, I play Dreyu.
And I'm Joel, I play Kenai.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed our one-shot last week. This week we're back to the world of Ipsoon. But thank you again to Sava for DMing last week. It was a lot of fun. With that, let's get started, guys.
Strawberry flavored.
We're back.
All right. So I believe it is Bonalium's turn to give our recap this week.
Ooh,
So have at it.
it's been a while, so let's see if I remember everything. Getting out my writing desk, writing a letter sometime during our off period. Dear Sister Amelia. Oh boy. I'm not sure how to quite say this, but we may have started a wildfire. But let's not dwell too much on that. Let's fast forward a little bit. Our group has been traveling to save Kenai's dear friend Harold. So our group decided we sent a raven to warn nearby villages of the wildfire that was caused during a climactic and very important battle to defend the world. Yeah, that. So we warned everyone there's a fire, so there's people keeping an eye on it. It rained, so good news there. Wildfire's probably contained. I can honestly say at this point I do not see any more smoke. But during this time, we got to chat with each other, and actually, I feel like I'm closer to this group now. I gave some parting wisdom, things that you and Madam Reverend Marmont had taught me back at Save to Kenai after what was happening in the fire in the forest with the wildfire. I think he needed those words of encouragement and guidance that you and Reverend Marmont gave so lovingly to me before. Alistine seemed a bit odd during the nights. I don't really understand why, but she wouldn't sleep. She seemed to, I don't know, maybe scared of something, or she was just hungry. Sometimes I can't sleep either when I'm. That's probably it. So I did, make some breakfast and I offered it to her, and we had a nice, chat about, fearing, going down dark paths and how to prevent it. I think that's always a good conversation that you need to have with yourself every once in a while. Just like, those that save taught me to do. Just identify any sort of evils within yourself and beat the shit out of it. Yeah. I do apologize. Out of character, I didn't mean to curse. So we had a good heart-to-heart there, and I promised her that if she would, I trust Alcine to keep a watchful eye over me, and if I ever see her going down that dark path, I will make sure that I do what's right and correct her path. It was a vow made from heart to heart. So we continued onward, and we finally reached Kanai's friend's farm, Harold, only to discover that this farmer is a worshiper of Kelowna. I'm worried what comes next. I take that letter some point during our off time, and I pack it away into my bag, hopefully to find a way of delivering it eventually.
All right. Yes, so as Bonaliam told us, you had a few interesting nights on the road before finally arriving at Harold's, at which point you found that he had a small shrine to Kelowna in the corner. He did explain to you that when his son was young, he nearly died from some sort of disease, and that Harold made a deal with Kelowna to save his son's life, and as a result seems to have been somehow marked by Kelowna, causing him to magically age, as well as lose a bit of whatever spark it was that had previously allowed him to be a powerful bard. However, he claims to have no allegiance to Kelowna beyond concern for preserving his son's life and the deal that he made. Based on your insight rolls last session, he seems sincere about all of this. I'll also remind you that the other reason you were all traveled up here was that you were asked by Preston, who is the leader of the Society of Steps, to investigate why the usual coal and timber imports that come through here into the Kingdom of Baelton have not been making it into the kingdom. So
Well, now it's because there's a wildfire. That would just
yeah, but before that. So that's a good note as well. But yeah, so that's where we will open. When we left off, I think like the last few things that were said were, discussing getting rid of Harold's connection to Kelowna and him expressing concern for his son's safety. Was someone going to say something? I heard a noise.
Yes. I was going to say a wildfire is probably bad for timber, but it's probably good for coal imports.
At least charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. I think Joel more meant so that coal was more in demand because there wasn't timber.
Oh.
I don't think you really get coal from burning wood.
I mean, you get charcoal, but it's not the same as like mined coal.
Now you can just go into the forest and, pick up some hickory smoked deer venison.
Mm-hmm. That'll
it's
be
probably well done.
Or
probably be very well done.
What is this nonsense?
That's how it works.
It's not even nonsense. It's just really dark.
Or hickory smoked Winnie.
I don't like where this is going.
Thank you, Clarissa, for reminding us all that death is fun.
You think Winnie has like some honey
Death
tones?
is fun.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Winnie probably has some honey flavor to her.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what you guys are doing.
About what time is it?
Oh, it's later in the day, I believe. Maybe like mid-afternoon was when you arrived.
Okay.
So you guys have been talking for a little bit. You're still sort of mid-conversation. We just cut it off because it was getting late. And to give you guys some time to think about how you all feel about this.
Okay. Well, I do want to ask Harold if he has any contacts or friends. Oh, I guess I should say this in character.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to finish the sentence so I could say, okay, so why don't you go ahead and do that?
Harold.
I am Harold. Wait. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Does Harold know of any Talona followers that also know Harold?
Oh. I don't know any in particular. Other than the cleric who sort of did whatever ceremony it was that did this to me.
Who is this cleric?
Oh, geez, it must have been Thordan. I mean, this was. You gotta realize this was more than 15 years ago. He. So, I mean, at the time, there weren't. I had a little bit of healing magic, but, nothing seemed to fix the disease, and I was told about this cleric that lives off in the woods near the edge of the kingdom. So I mean, I took him there. It was just a little cottage in the middle of nowhere, but there was something strange about it. I don't know. I didn't ask too many questions. I was pretty desperate at that point.
Anna is asking because the followers of Talona know who Harold is and threatened Harold's life. As in this letter, see, now we'll show that note where they threatened me with Harold's life.
Oh, gosh, Canna, it seems like you got all wrapped up in something not so good, huh? Why are they threatening you?
Kenai does not know. Apparently, Kenai put Kenai's nose somewhere it doesn't belong. But Kenai doesn't really stick Kenai's nose in anything. I mean, that's dangerous. What if Kenai's nose gets stuck?
A valid concern.
It's probably because we were in the wrong place. I was just thinking it might have been that we were in the wrong place at the wrong time. That we were helping out some royals when we believed Talona struck, and we fended off her forces of vermin. I don't know. That seems Talona's a petty god. That might have been why she decided to get all involved.
Did you ever find the people you were looking for?
Kenai is not sure. Kenai did find some bandits Kenai thinks one of them was named similar to what Kenai has heard throughout Kenai's travels. And Kenai thinks they may have fit description, but not entirely sure.
Did you find anything on them? What happened with them?
Kenai found another note, and I'll pull out, or I guess whoever has it, I don't know who has it, but that note that was addressed from KV, asking about Nico, whatever that note is. I'll show that to Harold as well.
I will remind you both notes that you have now shown him were signed from KV.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you... So you... What did you do with the bandits?
Justice, then?
Yes, what William said.
And forgive me. What does that mean?
We killed them.
Return them to the earth.
Okay.
Harsh. I don't know if we should use that word. It doesn't feel right.
What we did?
He sort of gives you a look, Bonalium. If you're gonna take another's life, you better be prepared to know that that's what you did.
I mean, the justice system takes lives all the time, but they don't call it killing them. They, executed, brought to justice, have, good has been done. These are all acceptable.
I'm pretty sure you exploded one of them with your horn, so I think we're past justice by now.
That was a paladin mind smite. It wouldn't have killed them if they weren't evil.
Look, I know I'm the one here with a shrine to whatever evil entity these people are following, but killing is killing if you're going to do it. I'm not saying you did it without reason, but don't pretend like you didn't kill these people. Society's problems are their own and they can use funny words, but where did you find these people anyway, can I? He's looking around at the rest of the group.
A village called Lightwood. They had smelly thing in a basement, and Kenai and this group killed it. Again. It was already dead.
All right, setting that aside, so this note came off of the dead bandit, and this note you got a few days later, or?
Yes. A few days after, the group's belongings in a tavern room were, what is word? Intruded?
Intruded?
Kenai's not sure. But they left this note there.
I mean, I don't want to jump to any crazy conclusions, but it seems like they might be connected, and he holds them next to each other with the same signature next to each other. I think you might have gotten someone's attention.
I rolled a nat 1 on insight.
Kenai doesn't understand.
I don't get it.
What does... Kenai does not know what letters K and V even mean.
I think it's someone's initials, and I think it's the
Initials?
same person.
But there are many people with initials KV, can I assumes?
I think that's the point.
Yeah, and I think can be different people that just happen to write notes that, there's a Keith Villager, Tywin, Vinehart.
Are these people you know?
I mean, I
I
haven't met
forget
him.
I asked. Okay. He looks at Bonaliam and Kenai, and then he turns to Alestina Shreyu and says, all right. So, you went to go take care of, presumably, the people that killed the Ashvilles. Maybe. We're still not sure on that, apparently.
And I is also still not sure why the Ashvilles were killed. Ken, I didn't get a chance to ask the mercenaries or bandits, whatever.
Well, a fair point. It seems like they may have been part of this bigger group, so you may get a chance to find out yet. In the meantime, I have been entered into this in some way.
I do apologize for that.
You
I think
know,
I have an idea. So one of our main concerns is to protect Harold now, correct? I look at the rest of the group, and we're concerned about his ties to Tolona. So we need some place that an evil deity cannot reach him, right?
Where?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
We're not taking him to your school.
But hear me out. Save has the experience in protecting people from evil deities. He'll be able to be there, protected, and you were able to mentor Kenai for a good chunk of his life. So I feel like you would actually be a pretty good teacher. They take in people from all walks of life to help take care of the students.
well, okay, setting aside that you're asking me to completely walk away from my life here, and assuming I have an interest in being a teacher, and also assuming that doesn't just bring down this organization on a whole school full of kids. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm not setting those aside. Look, I opened my door to Kenai willingly. I'm not upset about any of this. I'm just, I guess, trying to figure out what exactly your plan is.
I'm not sure
Which
we have one
apparently
yet.
you just thought of one off the top of your head. So
I thought it was pretty well thought out, sir.
And I just wanted to make sure Harold was safe. And Kenai is here, and Harold seems safe.
his face, I mean, he's been a little bit just unsure how to react to Bonaliam right now, but he does soften at that. It is so hard to play a character that is just not just like completely like, what the heck are you guys saying? When all of my heart is just like, what the heck are you guys saying?
This is all well thought out, Vanessa.
Oh, when does that start?
When we think of it.
Okay, sorry. No, can I appreciate you coming back here, and it sounds like maybe I guess you didn't get any of the answers you were looking for yet.
Any questions?
but I mean, the group of you came up here to play babysitter for an old man.
No, we didn't. We actually have a reason for coming up here also. Do you know something about the coal mines problem, not shipping things to other places or something?
And timber.
And timber.
Oh, well, I mean, that's what the Ashvilles were doing at the time, and I don't know if other. You all seem a little bit confused when I say the Ashvilles.
Those
I know
people.
can I is not one of many words always. Can I, did you want me to tell them about the Ashvilles, or it seems...
Can I explain? I will spend the use of my wildfire spirit, and I will summon Enya into the middle of the room. And I will...
Also, Harold has not seen this before, and he goes, whoa, 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 what? Oh. And, like, once he recognizes the face a little bit, stops.
Oh, Harold. Yes, I have learned to summon not exactly Enya.
Wait, not Enya?
No, Enya is not Kanai's spirit. Enya was a girl of the Asheville family. Before Kanai met Harold, and Kanai was a man of the forest, and before Kanai even learned how to speak the common tongue, Kanai found the Asheville family dead in the forest. And Enya was the only one still alive. But try as Kanai might, Kanai's control over the life-giving power of nature had not yet developed, and Enya passed to the next life. And so Kanai came to this village in search of who or what killed the Asheville family. And this is where Kanai ran into Harold, and Harold showed Kanai the beginnings of the civilized world. And Harold taught Kanai how to speak and read and write, kind of.
And about how long ago was this?
Kanai does not quite understand times. Does Harold know?
Oh
Great way of
gosh,
passing
it
the buck.
was... I mean, it was near... Probably, go and check my calendar real quick.
Right?
Let's see.
Great in-character way of saying, DM, help me.
I know, right? We've had some discussions about timetables, let's just say, trying to work this out.
We've got to
I believe
multiply.
we do, but I have to go back and find it.
Oh, I don't know that I gave I don't have an exact date or something that I gave you. I was just teasing about figuring out. It would have been, I mean, early in the year, probably end of chill, beginning of freet. I didn't write the day down, but it was winter still. I couldn't believe he was out there in the forest without, proper shelter or just living in the trees.
I mean, it seems he's quite a quick learner.
How did you know the Asheville family? Like, you seem to know their name.
Oh, Kanai learned their name through Harold.
Oh yeah,
After.
The Ashvilles used to live here in town. But yeah, he was a surprisingly quick learner, really. It was like somewhere in there he already knew a lot of it, but
And I will look a little smug. He'll say, "Can I learn to speak to trees? Talking things are easy."
Fair enough.
Harold looks very fondly at you at that.
I like elbow Joyeux. Hey, remember? Just kind of whispering. Remember in the zone of truth? Did Kenai introduce himself as Kenai?
Do I remember that?
Roll roll an intelligence check. I guess history, if that's better.
17 plus a bajillion.
You thinking back,
23.
remember that in the zone of truth, Kenai stuttered a bit over his name, said something that didn't sound quite familiar, and then began referring to himself as this one. So he seemed to have trouble referring to himself as Kenai.
I do remember him acting quite odd. I wonder if there's something we're missing here.
You can't just sit there and roll things.
I got a 2 on insight, so I just like,
Okay.
which is a -1. So
Yeah.
finally, it's just like,
You forget what you were thinking about and go back to imagining Harold and what a great teacher he would be at Save.
you know, you were able to teach. Like, I think you're not giving yourself enough credit that you're able to help bring all this out of Kenai. Honestly, you make a great teacher. Just saying. You have a knack for it.
Okay, back to the
I mean,
Asheville's,
yeah,
though.
I don't really feel
Yeah.
comfortable talking about Kenai like he's not here, but you did learn very quickly, Kenai, to pick up on reading and writing and all of that in a matter of a few weeks.
Oh, is that not normal?
Can I
I mean, not really.
do you remember ever having a family?
Does the forest count?
I suppose it could, but that's not quite what I was referring to.
And I came from the forest. The forest
Just like
is why Kenai is here.
out of a tree, or I'm not sure that's quite how.
You came out of a rock.
He
Apparently
seems
I'm
quite
the-
stumped
That's
at
fair, I
this line of
suppose.
questioning.
I mean, again, I feel a little bit uncomfortable talking about you, Kenai, like you're not here, but if I remember when we met, I mean, I tried asking you about some of this and you just didn't. I don't know if he ever had a family.
Can I make I guess an Arcana check to try to see if I could imagine anything like a spell that erases someone's memory or a curse or something or anything to that
So
degree?
you're trying to specifically figure out. Okay, so you're going for whether there's some way that he wouldn't remember versus.
Yes.
Okay, you're not trying to do an Arcana check or Arcana check to see if he could have been born out of a tree.
No.
'Cause I
No.
also like that one. But,
Tree
okay,
removal.
yeah, go
You know
ahead.
what? I
and,
will also do the tree one.
Well, those are two separate rolls, so roll me the
Yep.
memory first.
Okay, well, the memory one first or the tree one first?
Yep, the memory one first, because you said it
Okay,
first.
so the memory one, I rolled a natural 20 plus Arcana, so 26.
I mean, magically, there are definitely ways to mess with people's memories. You know that there's spells like Modify Memory comes to mind that you're actually familiar with. You don't know it necessarily.
Yeah.
But that could definitely exist, and with that natural 20 you would know that something like that you would need to, it wouldn't be reversed by anything other than removing a curse or greater restoration.
Okay.
Alternatively, I mean, but you also just with your intelligence things, no, whatever amount of emotional intelligence you have as well. Sometimes people block out traumatic things, or
That's
I
fair.
mean,
Or just forget because brains are
forget because
That's
stupid.
true.
memory is garbage and don't
I
trust
forgot
it
my
ever.
whole childhood.
And I mean, alternatively,
Maybe Kenai did fall out of a tree, but then he hit his head really hard.
Yeah, I mean, things
Maybe we
like
just
that can
knock you
happen
out of
too.
another tree. We just hit you in the head really hard again, and you'll remember
Okay.
everything.
Sometimes people, yeah, I mean, if something happened to a small child, like you don't remember everything about your childhood.
That is
Reminds me when I
fair.
was playing sports
I
ball.
do.
You definitely don't remember being born, so.
I do.
Oh God.
Okay.
No.
So
Oh gosh,
for
I don't want to.
him being birthed from the forest.
None of you have keen mind.
So
No, I mean me personally.
I know. I know what you meant.
So I rolled a 15 or a 21.
To know if he could come out of a tree.
Could he be birthed from a tree?
You are not familiar specifically with any spell that would accomplish such a thing, but
What about like
it's a weird old world with a lot of magic and a lot of weird things happening, and there are civilizations you don't know about, and weird things happening all the time.
Free ants.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any of those things because I'm worried that Bonaliam will take them seriously.
Oh gosh, right?
It's the agency.
It's the agency.
Stole his memory.
Oh no,
They
Kenai's an
implanted it
agency
into his
sleeper agent.
teeth
You found out.
and grew Kenai.
Out of like a vat, like in the
Oh
tree.
no. Anyways,
Don't worry.
The upside
Think no
down.
more, Swayu. I'm already on the same wavelength. I say that out loud. Like I see Swayu thinking, and I'm like, don't worry, I know what you're about to say.
You don't know what she's
Okay,
thinking.
first of
Did
all,
you get like a 1 on your insight?
you wouldn't know if that's possible. And second of all, I am not saying a word of that. Anyways, okay.
All right, so then were you hired to figure out what's happening to the coal and timber, or is it just someone in Lightwood?
Yeah.
That
It's
one?
a job.
Okay.
Yep. We have a job to do.
Okay.
Do you know anything about what happened?
Not much more than what Kenai said. I know, the Ashvilles were killed, with a shipment of coal. We thought they were just, being robbed, but another family around the similar time, were also found. We blamed it on that group that had come through, but they left a little, a little bit before Kenai did to go find them. But if there's still, I don't know of anyone else being found unless I just, didn't hear about them. But if there are no shipments coming through still. That group's been gone for weeks now since
Who
before Can I
inherited the
left.
company?
Say that again?
Who inherited the company then after the Ashvilles died?
Oh, it wasn't that they had a company. The coal mine, and I mean, some of the lumberjacks will, send out whoever's in need of work to take it into the kingdom.
People have still been leaving with things, but no one's been coming back.
I mean, people have been leaving. I don't have a ledger of them all. I, tend to my small crops and
You know the most recent shipment that went out? When it was?
I wouldn't know about any of that. You'd probably need to go talk to people in town.
Was there a mayor?
There's a lord. Well, not lord. There's a someone, probably
Person.
a mayor. Mayor works.
Village.
Sure, there's a mayor that I
Yeah.
definitely
The
have
village
prepared.
person.
I was trying to think of the size of the town, but there's probably, there's a, there's a mayor, I guess. Yeah, there's a mayor.
Would you have any recommendations on who to talk to?
Not the mayor. He hasn't been elected yet.
I mean, you could go talk to the mayor. There will be a mayor if you guys want to go talk to the mayor. I am a master of improvisation.
I don't know
what you guys are
that
saying.
a baby horse is really gonna help us here.
Female horse.
I
Oh,
know,
female
right?
horse,
It would be a
okay.
better joke if you knew what the other meant.
You wanted foal. A foal is a baby
Yes.
horse.
I know things.
Or a pony. Just kidding. Ponies aren't baby horses.
Now
Anyway.
you're the foal.
I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah, so that's the end of the stream, everyone.
It's just reminding me of our two lost horses now.
We had a good run.
I know, right? We didn't,
had
Clarissa.
a run.
That's okay.
We had a good gallop.
Oh gosh,
A good
a
trot.
good trot.
A good canter.
Anyway,
Below
no,
average,
so
slow
I
trot.
mean, if I'm looking for news, I usually just would head down to the tavern. I mean,
Fair enough.
that's...
There was tavern in Summerbend?
You've probably been there.
They serve firewater?
Yeah, sure.
And I
Whatever you
forgot, I
need.
guess.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's your backstory. If you don't think you had been to the tavern here, that's fine. But I would have. I
Didn't
assumed
imagine
that
this village having a tavern.
it's a small one, but
That's okay.
It's underground. Only the secret VIPs get in.
It's a
only the
speakeasy.
agency
Only the old guys in
members.
this village know where it is.
The
Yeah.
village runs a speakeasy.
They've got moonshine.
Oh no.
Alstine doesn't want that.
Moonshine.
Oh gosh. Okay. So what are you guys doing? Are we still talking, or are we just making puns?
What time is it?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
noontime?
by the time you guys have had this conversation, it's getting later in the day.
Probably
Probably
the right
evening
time to go
meal time.
over there, I suppose. I forgot, did Harold say that we could stay there, or were we supposed to find somewhere to stay?
No one has asked.
Okay. Does it look like there's room?
I mean, we could sleep outside.
You got some hay bales?
It's not a huge house. There's probably 2 bedrooms, one of which is Harold's, but yeah, you guys haven't really asked.
I'm gonna jab Can-I in the arm and try and whisper to him and say, Can-I, you can stay.
Your microphone didn't pick half of that up.
Can-I, we can stay the night or a couple nights.
Just gotta roll a quick perception check. No, Harold doesn't hear you. Okay.
Stay here in
We
Harold's
can
house?
sleep here. If we can sleep.
Oh,
here
did you
somewhere.
guys? You guys can stay here. Don't worry. I
Appreciate
assumed
that.
you would. Can
And I
I? The
slept
room's
outside
still.
when Kenai was here.
Okay.
I have no idea what he said.
I mean, I did sleep outside, but you were always welcome to sleep in the room, I. Don't make it sound like I was some monster.
Gonna hide that Talona shrine.
Oh, whatever.
Just
It's
kidding.
like, to be clear, just to describe, like, this is a small, like, probably just like a plank of wood or something with the symbol of Talona. And maybe, I don't know what shrines look like, a little bowl of water underneath or something. I don't know.
Full of poison
Yep.
and disease. Flies buzzing
That.
around it.
Ugh.
All right, Harold, thank you. We're gonna go ask around at the tavern like you suggested, and we'll be back later. We'll try and be quiet when we come back in.
See you later, Teach.
Oh,
Oh,
alright.
Harold. And I will
We'll
reach into
elbow
my
bodily
pack.
him after that.
Mhm.
I will pull out the viol and hold it to Harold. Kenai has returned it.
Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't sound like Kanai has finished his mission yet, so.
Oh. Okay.
This way I'll make sure you're not just gonna go wandering off and never come back.
Kenai understands.
Would you like me to play you a song on it first? He will take it and let's see. Let's see
What's
how
it
he
down?
does.
I could make him roll bad.
Oh my goodness! You're a terrible person! Okay.
It doesn't make a difference to Kenai. Even
Yeah.
if it's
I know,
bad, he
right?
probably doesn't know the difference. So beautiful.
17. It's a good song, guys. He plays, and though his fingers are not as nimble as they once were, you hear the traces of a truly exceptional musician playing in just a, simple little tune.
Can you hum it?
It's a little bit sad. What did you say, Sava?
Can you hum it?
And wait, if you're quiet, you can hear it. This is definitely something played. It was a viol, right? This is a viol song, definitely.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Right. Vague string instrument.
Yeah, something like that.
They're all the
All right.
same, right?
Yeah, they all make noise. It's all the same.
Drop it.
Yep. All right, so you guys are going to head over to the tavern.
Oh, I guess this is a tavern. Kenai sees now. And I always thought this was just Big Farm.
What?
Okay. So, walking through the village of Summerbend. The village is definitely smaller than Lightwood, but it has a similar feel of a lot of hardworking crafters, laborers, and some farmers, definitely. You do see quite a few dwarves around, which probably more so than you did in most of Phaelton. Also, a few half-elves, which would have been extremely uncommon in Phaelton, aside from like the Winston siblings and your own Alistine. Probably would almost never see even a half-elf. There is a lot of like travel through the town in general. Actually, Canna, you would remember there being travel through the town. There's a little bit less than you expect now compared to what you have heard just from like Preston and what you would kind of know about the area. But yeah, usually there is a lot through the town because it is positioned essentially in a like funnel between the Dragon Spine and the Lightwood Forest, which actually up here beyond the bounds of Phaelton becomes the Axepeak Timberland. And the sort of funnel into the town is exactly why Preston sent you all up here to investigate. So you head over to the tavern. It is called the Jack's Tavern. You walk inside. There's a pretty rowdy crowd sitting in one of the corners, mainly dwarves, playing a round of cards. That's the only patrons you see in there at the moment. The barkeeper, who is a half-elf man with long, straight black hair and a bit of an uneven posture, sort of nods at you. Would he not recognize Canai then? I'm sorry, I assumed that Canai had been to the tavern because Canai likes libations, so.
Kenai would have discovered such pleasantries in his travels. Not really.
Would the tavern keeper never leave the tavern though? Like,
I mean, I don't
walk
know.
around the town, right?
A little bit.
Kenai spent his time
but-
between the forest and Harold's.
Yeah, I
the
don't know
farm,
that Canai was
mostly.
the most sociable, especially as he was just learning about society. But
Fair enough.
yeah. So he nods at you, and waits for you to approach the bar.
You said there's some people playing with cards nearby. Could I, when they weren't looking, maybe use my mage hand to subtly just like grab the top one off the deck?
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I guess. All right. Let me see.
Was this your card?
Go ahead and
Crusader.
roll sleight of hand with advantage because it is an invisible mage.
You're gonna
hand
get hung
to
for being a
see
witch.
if they notice the card disappearing.
Hey, you stole our card.
That's pretty good. 20.
All right, you managed to grab the top card off of the deck.
Okay.
It is a Jack of Spades.
I'm just gonna stick it in my
Conveniently,
pocket for now.
They're playing using normal playing cards like we would use.
Fair enough.
Weirdly,
I'm just
there's
sticking it in my
3
pocket for now.
jokers.
Yeah. Okay, you stick it in your pocket.
There's
for
4 of
now.
them. It's us.
I'm
That's
gonna go to
fun.
the bar and order
Okay.
some
Yeah,
food
I
and a
will
drink.
also order a
All
drink.
right. Yeah. Oh. Newcomers, I see. Well, what can I get for you?
What do you have that's hot? Eat.
Oh,
What do
to
you have
eat.
that's
I was
cold?
about to fix
Also
you
to
some
drink?
cider, although it's getting a bit warm out there for that.
Oh, it's okay. Kenai likes warm.
All right. Some hot cider for Canai, did you say?
Yes.
pleasure. And I mean,
Just
we've got
some water.
stew I can fix you up with. Water for the lovely lady. Anything else?
What do you
Some
have?
stew and a nail.
All
I would
right.
love an arrow.
All right.
Does-
So
Is there goose?
there. I mean, there's all kinds of meat in that stew.
Maybe can
Probably
I
some
like
goose
some
in there.
Is this the hot dog of stews?
stew?
It's stew in like a
Yeah.
universe like this. Like it's probably a living stew. If you not literally living, that's a
keep-
term.
Yes.
Keep on
To
adding
mean it
more
is a
stuff.
constantly
Yeah, they
Yes.
constantly add to it.
yes, not literally gonna come out
A
of
bunny.
the cauldron and come
Kill
get
the
you.
stew.
It was a mimic.
That's for later in
Oh.
the session.
That's an interesting idea.
Stew that's stealing the coal.
A stew mimic?
Right? Yeah, so he goes, grabs you, whoever wants stew and ale. It's probably like a silver piece each. Except for Jueyu, who I think only got water.
You can take
Two silver
stew
pieces.
as well.
Alright. He brings you the food.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's your silver piece.
Okay, so,
Appreciate it.
whereabouts are you all from?
Here.
He's from
Really?
here.
I haven't seen. Oh, okay.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
exactly.
I've seen you around here either, but
Kanai lives over in the forest. Can I sometimes visit Harold?
Harold! Everyone knows Harold.
Mm-hmm. Harold is great.
Harold is great. How's he doing?
Old.
Yeah? That can't argue with that one.
Well, we've actually been traveling up here from Aramis because we had some concerns about the shipments of coal not arriving that have been leaving from here. Do you know anything about the coal shipments getting attacked or stolen or?
As a matter of fact, he points over to the group of dwarves. I think they're probably the ones to ask about that. They're usually taking on jobs like that. I think that's why they're here in the middle of the day. Well, not middle of the day, but whatever. You know, why they're here, you know, playing cards. But I'd be careful. It's a bit of a touchy subject with them.
Has business not been well?
Fair enough.
I mean, they're here instead of out on business, aren't they? Been here every day this week. Something must be up.
So
I try not to pry.
they're taking time off?
Liam, we literally
Apparently.
know why they're not working. The shipments have been stopped.
Well,
I mean,
have the shipments been stopped or have they just stopped?
Well, either way, I'm
Sounds
sure we can
strange.
find out from them. I
Yeah, why don't you
apologize. I
bring
did
their
not
card
catch your name.
back
I
up?
didn't catch your name.
Oh, it's a Jerome. And
Jerome,
I
thank
didn't
you.
catch yours.
Zueyu.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
it's not Jack.
Oh no, that's the jack. It's like the lumberjacks, because you know the timber.
Ah.
It's a. Most people don't get it. I've been thinking about changing it, but
I thought it was
The
the
Jerome's
the
Tavern.
game.
what was that? Show you?
I thought it was the game, Jax.
Oh, No, that kind of sounds like a kid's thing, which probably isn't
Fair enough.
ideal for a tavern, but you know. I'll keep that in mind.
Do you have any advertising flyers? Because sometimes a sign, a visual of like a lumberjack being like a mascot, that could really help clarify things.
Alistine, should we go
That's
talk
a
to?
fair point. I'm not much good at art, but I could think that's a good idea. Maybe I'll commission one of the craftsmen around here.
If I have spare time, I'll see if I can doodle something for you and help at least give it a starting.
Roll persuasion, just because I'm curious how
Oh,
convincing
my.
you are with this.
13.
Yeah, I mean, I don't worry too much about it, but it's a good idea. Thanks.
There's something I'll just do in my spare time for you. No problem.
Yeah. Oh, great. Thanks.
Cheers.
He doesn't actually have a mug right now, so
Hands up a dish rag.
yeah.
Should we
Alright,
go?
so who's is everyone going over to talk to the group playing cards, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I suppose so.
Wait, actually, Zwayu, do you have any paper on you that I could purchase?
Purchase?
Borrow? Have?
I mean, this isn't normal paper.
Do you have normal paper?
I don't right now. Maybe Harold will have some. We can ask
Okay.
when we get back. Sorry.
Alright, so you all of you,
Yeah, I don't have paper to doodle on, so.
just sort of awkwardly approach this group
I'm gonna
of dwarves
lean
who are
over
very...
by the table and pretend like
I-
I'm picking up a card off the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
can
Looks
I
like you
will
guys
take
dropped
a
this.
card?
I stop and I turn around. Hey, Jerome,
Jerome?
can I get a round of ales for the dwarves over there?
Oh, sure.
How
Good
much is
thinking. That'll be, let's see, there's 4 of them, let's say. So, silver PC. Something like that, yeah. 4 silver.
that? All right. I'll probably like arrive after Zwayu has the whole thing about you dropped this.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, and did you say you were doing something with the cards too?
I just wanted to pick up a card and look at it.
Okay, so let's resolve these one at a time.
No, I want him to. I think you would get this done first, as I'd be like trying to pick one up.
Fair enough, like, yeah, well, you like lean down, pull off your, like, oh, you dropped this, and Kenai walks up to this group of dwarves. We're very into their game, you know, raucous laughter and shouting, and, you know, you stinking cheat, and you took all my money yesterday, I don't have anything left to bet, and, then Kenai just, like, reaches over to grab a card and, roll a dexterity check.
That's
Oh.
that one.
Yeah, the dwarven woman who is sitting next to the cards dealing them, before, like, without even looking over, before you can get your hand on them, like, slaps her hand down on the cards, looks up at you and says, "You're not thinking about cheating us, are you?"
No.
Bro, I apologize. It looks like you guys dropped one. I think he misunderstood. He's just curious.
Roll a deception check.
Deception check?
Deception check. It's okay. She got a nat 1 on her insight, so as long as you don't get a nat 1 on your deception.
It's a 16. We're good.
Okay. Thanks. She snatches it back from you. Goes back to the game.
And can I look at this card? And I'll like point to a card in her hand.
She puts up her hand to pause the game. Okay, Kenna, you roll me persuasion now.
That's an 8.
Just wait till this round is over.
Hmm.
And goes back to playing for a minute. You guys.
Why
stand
are
there.
these? What are they? Cards? Why are cards important?
They're for
Is this more money? Is this money still?
they're using it to trade money.
How?
Shoot,
This
how do you
card make
explain
gold?
that?
Well, you see, they sort of finish up the round as you're saying this. Well, you see, this fool over here thinks he's got better cards than me, or tries to bluff his way into saying he has got better cards than me, but I can see right through him, so I know I've got better cards. I lay him down, and I get his money. And as she does that, she lays down her cards and scoops the pot over to herself.
Fair enough.
You interested in playing around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
hear
so.
someone say around as I come in with a round of ales.
You come in like an
And then,
Oktoberfest girl
hey,
and
and they
like slam all
cheer
the
and
ales.
usher you over and say, one of them says, these people want something from us. And she says, well, obviously, but we might as well get some ale and coin out of it.
Hey, that's what I like to hear.
They
I pass out some ales.
they will gladly accept said ales and show you down to the table. And the woman will tell you, can I pat the chair next to her and sort of explain it to her. Are any of you proficient with playing cards, by the way?
No.
No.
No? Okay, just curious. All right. So she's going to explain it to all of you because none of you have any idea what's going on. You guys have a
I
vague
read about
idea.
it in a book once.
Yeah, right?
It was not
All
interesting.
right, so
Saw the bad kids stealing some
All the
cards and
bad
playing them.
kids.
I was a good boy.
all right, the way the game works is everyone gets a card. Now you're gonna get 2 cards overall.
We're playing Lightwood Hold'em. Gotcha.
Kind of. We're playing a game that Vanessa invented last night at about midnight, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But it's essentially, you get 1 card, so you want the highest combination of numbers. You get 1 card, you feel good about it, you put some money in, you say, I think I'm gonna win. You feel bad about it, maybe you don't put any money in. Then you get a 2nd card. Again, you weigh how you're feeling. Maybe you step out. Maybe you bet a little more. Then everyone reveals one of their cards of their choice. Last round of betting, everyone shows their cards. Highest takes the pot.
Fair enough.
Effectively, how this will work is to play the game. You are going to first roll a d12. Then there will be a round of betting. Then you will roll a d20, another round of betting. Then you get to reveal one of your numbers of your choice. You don't have to say whether it was the d12 or the d20. Final round of betting, and then whoever has the highest combination wins. We will see if this is how this goes. So, is everyone in?
I'll play
Yes.
one.
All right, we'll call
this-
this a practice round. There's quite a few of us to all be dealing with this. So why don't I play with you 4? Because I could use a little more coin anyway.
Fair enough.
Do you have a question, can I?
Why does this card have a Q? That is not a number.
That one's for the queen. So here, and she
Oh,
sort of.
Kenai knows the queen.
You really just wanted to pull that crap off, didn't you? I knew something was coming. Yeah, see, so you are familiar with cards then. All right.
The queen is the highest card, right?
Well, no, there's the king,
Why is the king higher?
and then because bullshit patriarchy, you know?
Fair enough.
Whatever. And then there's the ace, which is its own weird thing. It can be low or high, but it's always
low
going to
or
be high
high.
for this
Okay.
game, so.
I mean, this
Fair
doesn't
enough.
matter because we run off a dice and are rolling anyways. So I mean,
Did I get a Q on my D12?
I know, right? All right. So everyone, roll a d12, please. All right. Why don't you all start off with the betting so I can see how committed you are? Alistine will say that you're, to the left of the dealer. That sounds right. Yeah.
Put in 1 gold piece.
All right. Bonalium.
Look, I see your gold piece, and I'll raise you copper. And I do so very smugly.
So you put in 1 gold piece and 1 copper.
Yeah.
All right.
Eric, are we dealing in that high of like numbers? I feel like a gold piece is a lot for a common person.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But
It is.
I mean,
Of course, Kenai doesn't know this. But...
Looking at this group, there were probably, just looking at the table, there's mostly silver on the table. Possibly a few gold, though. She looks a little impressed at the gold, but at the same time, like, just looking over this group, they're a well-armored bunch. You get the sense that they're probably something more along the lines of, like, mercenaries, as opposed to just, like, your average family trekking coal and lumber through the area. So, gold piece, she raises her eyebrows, but she's properly impressed. Kenai, do you see this bet?
Sure, you. What is Kenai supposed to do?
do you have your coins on you?
Yes.
Okay, you need a gold one and a copper one here. And you put them in the pile. And now they're not yours.
What? Kenai needs to buy a house.
We'll get there. You could get all of these.
Hey,
Oh,
draw well, and you might get them all.
Kenai's
you?
not good at drawing.
I'll do the same. Gold and a copper.
She will also put in a gold and a copper. For the sake of simplicity, Alistine, do you also put in the copper?
1 copper.
You gonna match?
Will you match? Okay,
Yeah.
we're just gonna call it, I'm not getting into the complicated back and forth of all of that. All right, so now everyone roll a d20.
If I guidance myself, will that actually add to the d20 roll?
No. This is not a
was gonna say,
skill check.
Can
This is
Shui
a
you portent
game.
his rolls?
This is a game of chance. You cannot use a portent on this. This is not any sort of ability roll or anything like that. The one thing you could have done is if you had proficiency with cards, you could have gotten advantage on one of your rolls.
Can I give the help action?
You
Here, let me roll
cannot.
for you. Let me help you draw.
All right.
I mean, I basically helped Ken. I helped him
Alistine,
get his coins
are you
out.
going to raise your bet at all?
put in a silver piece.
All right, Bonalium.
I match. And.
No,
just
we're not
do
raising
that.
anymore. This is gonna take a million years.
I just
So-
match.
Can I? Do you match?
Yes. After a quick exchange of what the heck am I doing now, I will
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, I will help him.
Shui, you?
Yeah, I'll match.
All right. She'll match. Okay, so now everyone reveals their numbers.
One of them.
Yes, you get to choose which. So that's where the little bit of strategy kind of comes in. One's a d12 and one's a d20. So someone shows a 12. Could be that they got some crappy rolls, could be that they got some great rolls. You know, someone shows something else. You know, it's hard to say.
Do we all do it at the
So-
same time then?
Yes, but we're still going to go in order for the
Okay.
sake of, you know, being quick about, or like being organized about it. So, Alistine,
1.
Bonalium,
3.
okay. Can I?
3.
Okay. Shui Yu?
1.
All right. She'll show a 3. Would anyone like to raise at this point? Or fold?
I'll hold here.
She'll put in another gold.
I match.
Are you? What should can I do?
What did he put out?
He put out a 3, right?
Do you have big numbers?
What is a big number? Like 10? Is that big?
Sort of. In this instance, maybe. Did he just say his number out loud?
Maybe.
It is very possible. All right, is everyone matching the extra gold she put out?
Sure.
Or is anyone
I'll
going
match.
to fold? All right.
I'll follow Shreya's lead.
Is anyone going to raise at this point?
I hold up one copper like she gives me dagger eyes, and I just put it back down.
All right. Alistine, what'd you have?
All together?
Yeah,
10.
nice. Bonalium?
Altogether, 18.
Ooh, okay. Can I?
23.
Nice. You're the worst. Shui Yu?
6.
She had 17, so
Uh.
she looks at like she looks confused. Can't I? Like,
Shark.
was this guy swindling me this whole time?
Can I the hustler?
And then
All he needs is
as
that
Can
purple
I
suit.
looks around and probably doesn't realize he's won at this point. She decides that it was legit, and she goes, "Well, beginner's luck," and pushes the pile towards Can I.
I'm not sure that's how statistics work. Anyways.
Shut up, Vanessa.
Wait,
Yeah.
Who can
Wait,
affect
this one is
future
the same
says
Cares
that?
about that
Okay,
kind of
okay.
dumb nerd stuff.
we need to wait for the cards to recharge.
Just throw things.
So can I got 6 gold, 3 silver, 3 copper?
That sounds
Something like that.
correct.
Wait,
Oh, no.
Two, four.
Everyone,
No, everyone
put in,
gave 2
8.
gold.
That's
yeah,
right.
everyone put in 2 gold, so you have 5 silver, 5 copper, and 10 gold.
Oh, I wasn't counting myself.
Minus whatever you
But
took
yes.
out.
But yeah, minus yours.
So 8.
So it would be
8, 4, 4.
Mhm. All
We're getting
right.
her home.
Well,
We're getting Kanai home.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all
So
we did was
this-
give him our money.
This is Can I Snow?
Yes.
Congratulations.
You won the game. That's how it works.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a
Wow.
gambling.
Yes,
It's
you're
Can
introducing
I
Can I to another sin of the civilized
I can
world.
get money
Oh no.
from cards?
All I did was draw.
Where does Can I get cards?
Next time
Oh,
we
you
see
can-
Kana, he's got one of those visors on.
Oh no.
Oh no. I mean,
He'll get
you
the
could
purple
buy a
suit
set
too.
at any general store.
I can draw using cards.
I need paper.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Still need that.
Oh, I thought he just
Yeah.
meant to pick one up. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
No, I like your mic cut out. I have no idea what you said.
Shui was
Oh,
like, I'm
I
sorry,
cut out.
it was a joke.
You didn't cut out. I think maybe Saba,
No.
it must have
Oh.
cut out on your end. But
Anyways.
anyway. All right. They've had enough. What do you all want? One of them says to you.
Another round?
Well,
They'll
What do
play
you-
another round with you.
sure,
All right.
but
Anyone in on the next round? We're round of betting for this because it's. Well, no, we'll play it out. But
Still eating my stew, so I'll sit out this round.
okay.
I'll
Plus,
sit out.
I still have a level of exhaustion, so I'm tired.
Yeah.
We were looking for some information, and we were told you guys might know where to look or what's going on currently.
The buy-in's 2 gold for information, and you gotta play with all of us this time.
Okay.
I'm just here to play.
That was directed specifically at Joy. You all have to play if you don't want to. Although I assume I wanted to, and I don't know. Bonali, do you want to?
I'll play.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm a bad kid.
Okay. All right. Roll your d12s. The buy-in, as was said,
2 gold.
is 2 gold. I'm gonna need more dice. All right. One of the male dwarves, he's got like a long braid. He raises it another gold.
I'll match.
All right.
I'll match.
Sure.
As I match, I'll say, passing through, but how long have you guys been playing?
Since we were born, one of the
Beginner's luck versus experience. I like it, and that's when I put in my extra gold to match.
All right, are you gonna match?
I guess the others did, so sure.
Okay. All of them match. Oh, whatever. Langle likes to talk a big game, but I bet he's got nothing under there. He just wants to scare you off.
I don't scare easily, and I like.
I was
Can I
literally just
roll
about to say
intimidation
that.
against him?
You can roll intimidation, yeah. We'll say that that'll give him. Yeah, we'll see. How does it go?
Only an 11.
All right, yeah, they're not scared. They laugh at you.
I do it a little bit playfully.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Oh. It's that kind of game, huh?
It's not Canai's turn for romance anymore.
I know,
Oh
right?
no.
Now Bono
Give
Williams
me
the
a
harem leader.
dwarf.
A dwarf harem. Let's go.
He's a child.
It's so soft amongst all the beards.
God.
Firm
It's so
but
itchy.
fluffy.
I'm so uncomfortable. Okay. In other news, let's see. The woman you were playing with before goes, just looks you guys up and down, and puts in 2 more gold.
Oh, before we draw again?
Oh no, sorry, you've all rolled your d20.
Oh, we all
I have not.
rolled it
Yes,
now?
they all
Okay.
did. I thought I said that out loud.
Did we have to show one now then?
There's another round of betting first, then everyone shows
Oh,
one.
okay.
I'm taking a picture.
I'll put 3 in.
All right. She'll match.
Does Bono
One
Williams?
of
I'm
them
just staring
folds. So
straight at her.
The buy-in was. Let me write this down. The buy-in was 2.
Buy-in was 2.
It's 6 total now,
They
right?
raised. Someone raised it 1, and then someone just
Yeah.
raised it 2 more.
2 more
So
or
that
3
would
more?
be-
A total of 6
Just raised it
gold.
2 more, and then before Zhueyu did anything, because someone folded after Zhueyu did that, so I'm trying to figure out what they folded
Oh.
at. So they folded at 5.
Okay.
Okay, but it's now at 6. Everyone
Not
else
6, yeah.
will match. Oh gosh, I hit this. It was this. I have to not cheat.
There's how many of them again?
Actually. There were 4 of them, 1 of them. So,
Okay, so there's 3 of them in right now.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Trying to not get too meta here with
Yeah.
knowing what everyone else is. Alright. Liam, show a number.
I show a 20, and I raise 5 silver.
Alright. One of them shows a 12 and matches your 5 silver. Can I?
Show you. What do I do? Or what does camera do?
Show the smaller one.
Okay. 8.
Gonna roll a quick perception. They wish that they had been rolling this well. No, I shouldn't have said that either. Oh my goodness. This is funny. The 3 who are still in all look directly at you at that. They all very clearly heard because they rolled 2 nat 20 and 1 19 on their perception checks
Fair
without
enough.
modifiers. So you show an 8. All right. One of them.
I'm not sure if he actually knows which one the smaller one is either.
One of them shows a. Oh gosh, what did I show already? I showed a 12,
12.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So one of them shows a 19 and raises an additional 5 silver. So we're up to 7 gold. Zhueyu?
I will show a 10. And I will match.
Okay. Alright.
Yes, can I's matching.
Finally.
I match. I match.
So the last one would still be at the 6 gold. and he folds. So one of them folded at 5 gold, one of them
5 and
the
6.
other
Okay.
two are staying in. 7 gold. Would anyone like to raise at all?
I'll raise it.
Okay. How much
2.
you gonna raise it?
Yeah, I'll raise it 2.
Okay.
2 gold.
I'm
And
just
what are you
staring
showing?
straight at her. A 10.
All right. So it's now at 9.
Can I roll
gold.
insight?
Yeah, roll insight.
Can I use a portent for her deception?
Sure.
Okay, so she rolls a 4. And doesn't matter, I rolled a 1.
My deception
You
is a 13.
cannot read her. She is stoic and expressionless. This is the one that you played with earlier. Alright, so you raised it 2 gold. She'll match. The gentleman who's still in. Well, let's see. He'll also match. Can I and Bonaliam, are you putting in another 2 gold each?
Yeah.
Alright. Can I?
Shueyu, what does raising do?
It makes everybody else have to put in that amount. So if you think you have high numbers, you should do it because then everyone will have to put more money in. And if you win, you get all of it. But if you lose, you lose more money.
Oh. And I will match.
Yeah, it's a party.
Are we good there?
So
Nobody
what are
else
we
is
at
folding?
now, 9 gold?
9 gold.
So we've all put 9 gold in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I want to raise
Go
it?
for it. Yeah, let's make it an even 10.
I'll go for
Do
it.
it. Do it.
Alright,
I'll go for it.
Bonaliam, are you putting one in?
I'm curious. Yeah.
Okay,
If
I'll do it.
Zwayu
Bonaliam raises it
raises
to
it.
10.
No, I
Raise
don't
it,
raise it. I'm
raise it.
waiting for Zwayu to raise it. I'm peer pressuring her into it.
You know
Oh,
what?
no.
I'll raise it 3.
Oh, so
I'll raise
you-
it to 12.
Oh.
Okay.
You raise it
I-
to 12.
I'm
Okay.
actually. I feel a rush, guys.
Shueyu? Go ahead and text me what your numbers are, please.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Just text me bluffing or not. Bluffing, unsure, or sure. How about that?
Oh, you want me? Okay.
Which one you are?
And do you want me to roll a check for it too?
Yeah.
To
go
show
ahead and
like
roll a
how
check for it.
obvious I am? Whether
Yes,
I'm like
please.
obviously have high numbers or what?
Yes.
It could be worse. It's a 13 for my roll.
Okay.
For my charisma
So
roll.
let me check something real quick.
Meanwhile, Kenai leans over to Bonaliam. Kenai is scared that Kenai will lose a lot of money.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about it
you
too much,
raise
can I?
it. So you raised it up to 12.
I raised it up to 12.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
Finally, this goes over to Kenai. Don't worry. We got this. I got this.
All right. They are both going to match.
They're gonna keep matching?
Yeah.
So they're all matching at 12 gold?
They're looking. Both of them are looking very intently at you right now.
Yeah?
Completely stoic. As far as you can tell, based on your
Yeah.
insight. If Bonaliam has an, or can I want insight, they can, but
I would hope
I don't-
that they would. I was kind of hoping that.
Right now, in Don Liam's state of mind, he's not rolling insight.
Yeah, I didn't think you. I was
Fair.
gonna make you think about it if you try. Can I? Are you going to match?
If the others are,
Bonaliam, are you matching?
We're at 12 gold?
Mhm.
Yep, I matched.
Okay,
Alright.
otherwise you're folding at 9.
Do I want to raise it?
Ride or die.
I will
at
hold
least one
there.
of us.
I'll hold there.
Do we reveal?
Well, let me see. Yeah, let's reveal. Alright, Bonaliam, what do you have?
I already revealed 20, and I reveal an 11. So 31.
31. Oof. Big size from both of the dwarves. The gentleman who was still in it, who had revealed a 12, reveals a 13. He had a 25. And he sort of pounds the table and goes, "You're a tough one."
Like, in all honesty, like everyone's focus was on Swayu, and over
Well,
here,
they
Bonaliam
were
was
not
like,
even trying to. They thought they like just along for the ride. Like, can I? Can I? What do you have?
23.
23. All right. The dwarf you were the woman that you were playing with earlier looks at you, Liam. Looks at you, Shuayu. Flips over. She had revealed. Oh gosh, now I lost numbers. It was a. I think she'd revealed her. Oh, she'd revealed the 19, so she flips over an 8, so she had 27.
Flip over a 2 for a
The one who
12.
stays in the party.
Yep. Yeah, she looks like right at you and she said,
Worth a shot.
"If you hadn't distracted me, he wouldn't have pulled one over."
I look at over at Swayu,
Take
like,
it. got
You
us all.
scoop up. Okay, Bonaliam, you get, let's see, 11 plus 24 would be 35, plus another 24 from 12 from Kanai and 12 from Shui.
Yeah, and we
so
both
that
lose
would be
12.
57 gold.
57, 59? I'll take 57. I'm not gonna.
Let me. Well, because the 2 that dropped out were 11 gold, and then you got
Okay.
yeah 12 from everyone else.
Ah,
Nice house.
Now I'm saying, oh yeah, so 12 from everyone else. That should be. You're right. It should be 48 and then 11, so it should be 59. I screwed
You want
something
roll?
up. Yeah, it's 59.
Unless two of
Yeah.
them like are rogues and just like stole a gold.
No,
cap
I
from
just did my
Spot.
math wrong. I added the wrong number. They look
Sure.
properly put in their place and ready to talk and listen.
Wait, you guys don't want to play anymore?
They'll keep playing with you, but for the purpose of the stream
Yeah.
and the game in general, you guys can continue playing, but yeah.
So
we've
You
heard
guys wanted
news of
some information.
we've heard news of shipments not making it to Lightwood and across.
Yeah, so have we.
You guys know anything about that?
She sort of looks at the others and the woman who's the first to fold looks and says, looks up and says, "Well, we were, no, sorry. Make sure I'm not missing any details. You have properly persuaded them fairly well, I'd say, so,
Really old, they're gold.
Uh,
That's how you earn respect.
it is. With this group, at least. Let's see. Yeah, well, caravans are going missing. We, found the Asheville's wagon, picked clean. That one was a shame. They had small kids, too. Another family from further north, found slaughtered a few days later. After that, it changed, though. We stopped finding their bodies.
Implies something.
Say that again?
Are you saying you found something else instead?
Found nothing.
No one's found anything since then.
When was the last shipment? When did the last shipment go out?
Well, the very last shipment that was supposed to go out was us. We, after the families stopped coming back, no one wanted to go except for, fighters, mercenaries, the like. We were determined to make it through, figure out what had been happening, or at least get some extra gold out of the fact that everyone's dying for coal and timber down there. But, right around when we made it pretty close to the edge of the kingdom, there was one morning Boros went off to take a leak. Came back telling us some gibberish about Talna, Tanya, some great savior of worlds. How she could give us all this
Oh.
gold power. Yeah?
Talona.
Salona.
Yeah, that sounds right.
How
do you know that?
She's an evil deity of disease, poison.
She's
Oh, good.
been spreading around,
Makes
it
some
seems,
sense.
as
You know.
diseases do.
Ages.
Yeah? Well, some sort of disease got into Boros, because he just kept talking about how she was coming to the plains, or something like that. We should welcome her. Some nonsense about some hidden temple. Tried to take us wherever he had gone. When we wouldn't go back with him, he turned on us.
A
We had to
hidden
put him in the ground.
hidden
Shame,
temple?
too. He was a good friend.
Did he say which direction?
I assume wherever he'd gone off to take a leak. I didn't follow him.
Okay.
And it
Where
was a
did
very
Boros
sudden.
take this leak?
What did you say, Bonaliu?
It was a very sudden change of personality.
He says, I mean, he went off in a bush. We didn't follow him. But yeah, it was a little weird that all of a sudden, pretty sudden, he just started talking about going to a magic temple for a goddess we had never heard of. Think we would have noticed it, somewhere before we headed off otherwise.
Families that you found before, was there anything weird about their bodies when they were found?
Well, they weren't living anymore.
Well, duh.
And what,
I think we're all on the same side here.
Sort of puts a hand on the shoulder of the guy who's getting a little worked up. Says, sorry, we had to put our friend in the ground. We're a little touchy about it still. No, we thought the bodies were from that weird group who had been through here. They moved on and people stopped dying, but then later on we found out that the lumber and coal still wasn't getting through, so a few groups went through since then, and we just keep getting messages from the kingdom asking for coal and lumber, but every time we send someone, they're still asking for it. They're not getting it. How did you guys get through? Where are you guys? You guys are from Phailton?
Yeah. Well,
Sort of. We came from Phailton.
What way did you take up here?
the wildfire. I mean,
The road outside the forest.
that
That's a little odd. Surprised you guys made it through.
What's in the forest?
I mean, there's all kinds of crap in the forest, but she just said you guys took the road outside the forest. That's the road most people are going missing on.
Well, do you know?
Still have
Sorry.
we still have our map with like next like the road and stuff on it, right?
Yeah, it's the map only shows up to like the top edge of the kingdom. So I don't know what
Do you guys
exactly
know-
you want from that. Are you gonna like show them or something?
About how far out these people are disappearing?
Well, let's see. I mean, if it's, that same, or if it's something to do with what happened to Boros, it was right by the edge of the kingdom.
so they had to like
Interesting.
stop through Lightwood and then go to Aramis, correct?
Yeah, but this is before they got to Aramis, or before they got into the kingdom.
So
Lightwood
before
is
even
in the
reaching Lightwood.
kingdom. Yeah.
I looked at the group, so it might not have been like the
Does-
cultists that we ran into earlier.
Wait, what?
Does what?
Someone talk.
Okay, Kenai wants to know where exactly Boros changed, or where these groups or these people are disappearing.
By
Can-
the edge of the forest?
Can the dwarves point on the map? Do the dwarves know where it is on the map?
Do you guys pull out the map?
Yeah, I think we.
It's I mean, it was a little bit, probably just to the north of where your map shows, but this map is kind of a big scale. I don't know how easily you'd find it just wandering
Are
out in
there-
that
Could you
guys-
direction.
Are
Lead
there
us there?
features of the land that you remember?
Trees.
You guys
Or
look
you-
like mercenaries. We've had some experience with combat ourselves. Would you be willing to take us out there? Maybe we can solve what's going on here.
What's in it for us?
I mean,
Your
the
business
opportunity to help out and continue these transports. You'd be able to do these transport missions without any concern of.
Well, that's all well and good. There's always some concern, but I saw what Boros was like after that. I'm not going back out there. Roll a persuasion check, Shueyu.
20. Mod 20.
Alright. The one that you were playing cards with originally says, I'll take you. But you find anything good, I get my cut of it.
Fair enough.
Scout's honor.
Whatever you just tried to whisper to the side did not pick up.
I turned to Kenna. I'm not a scout.
And I is sorry?
She looks right at you. Why would you say Scout's honor? You know we can hear you.
I'm kind of new to this bad boy gig.
What?
She's just
Even?
yeah, you really are. All right. Well, it's too late tonight. Come back here tomorrow. Find me.
And-
I'll take you out there.
Can I kind of mentally map out how close it is to the area that we set on fire? You think if that area was affected by the fire, or is it too far away?
It is much closer to where you are now. So it's at least several days travel from the fire. You guys have not had an update on the fire since the day that it rained. The day that it rained, you saw a lot of gray smoke. It had covered about a 6-mile area, which is, not even a full day's travel. Yeah, you guys haven't checked back in on the fire since then. So that's about all you know. It's not right next to it as far as you know. All right, well,
Okay.
I think... Oh,
I said okay.
anything else? Okay. I think that is a good place for us to take our break for the night. We will... So, when we left off, one of the dwarves you were talking to, none of whose names you bothered to get.
They didn't bother to get ours either.
Fair?
We know
Where?
Boros is not there.
Yeah, Boros.
One.
Boros is gone. That's all you know. Yeah, the one of them had agreed to be your guide.
Was the-
What? Yeah, go ahead.
It was the woman dwarf, right?
Mhm.
The
Did
one
we
who
leave the
caught up?
tavern yet? Was that established that we left already?
No. I mean, you didn't leave yet, technically.
No, we
if you
played
still wanna
several
ask some
hundred rounds
questions.
of this card game, remember?
Yeah, I mean,
Before we leave, I asked the dwarf, so who can we ask for tomorrow if you're not here? What name? What is
We could
your
just
name?
ask where to meet.
I was gonna be so mean. I was gonna be like, I'll be here. Oh,
What's your name?
forgive me. I'm Mixa. This is Balog, Lango, and Katona.
Nice to
Now,
meet
can you say that in slow, deliberate order at typing speed?
Mixa? Mixa.
Mickey.
Mixa pizza.
What?
These are real, like, people's names, so let's not make too much fun of them.
You say katana?
Katona.
Katona. Okay.
K-A-T-O-N-A.
Sounds a lot like Kelowna.
That is fair. I'm not gonna. It's the inspiration might have come from that subconsciously. Balog, B-A-L-O-G, and Lengel, L-E-N-G-E-L.
L-E-N?
Yes,
L-E-N-G-A-L.
G-E-L.
G-E-L.
Go.
And they're dwarves.
They're all dwarves.
Which one's the cutest door?
I cannot speak for Bonalium's like romantic and sexual preferences, but Meeks is not too bad looking, you know.
I'm not gonna use this information.
I didn't think so. I know. She's the one you've been talking to, so I picked her.
Oh
Nice
no.
to meet you all. You can call me Al. These are my group people.
Sway
I think his name was Canai, right?
Yes.
We picked up that much. Sway you. Pleasure to meet you.
You too.
You.
You can call me Liam.
His name's Bonalium.
I mean, whatever you prefer to go by.
That's fair. I
Is
suppose.
this a thing? Is this the thing groups are doing? Call me Nye.
I thought you were gonna say can. Because that'll cause
Either
all
one.
sorts of problems too.
I
Can.
mean, both equally good options, but all right. Nye,
Bill Nye
Liam,
the Science Guy.
Al, and Jue.
Can I, the fire guy?
Can
Can.
the fire god. Can.
Oh gosh, all I want in life is to be Bill Nye. All right. You go back to Harold's house then? Anything else you wanted to do before that?
What are the features of Summer Bend that Kenai now knows are a thing because he's been out in the civilized world?
What exactly are you looking for here?
Is there a library?
Is there someone who builds houses?
So
Is real estate cheaper out here?
are you asking? Canai does not know that in and of himself because
No.
he has very little understanding of how this works. You could ask around for someone who builds houses. Yeah, I mean, Canai probably doesn't
Well, last time.
understand. What was that, Shueyu?
It went well last time.
Yeah, I know, right? Shueyu, as a matter of fact, you do as on your way through the little village see just a little like side of a store that has a little a sign that just says library.
Does it look like they're open?
You could try. If you like peek your head around, you see someone sitting in there.
I'll knock right outside the door, I guess.
Yeah, so it's there's lots of
You guys have a
windows
minute?
and you see.
We can wait around, I guess.
They
Yeah, I was
probably
gonna say
have paper.
Alistine is thrilled to be here waiting on more books.
I still have 1 point of exhaustion too, so I'm extra
Oh, this is
happy.
Fair.
true.
You can go back. I know
I
this
mean, you're
isn't
not
your
gonna
thing.
be that long. I can sit out here for a minute if you're not gonna be long.
I suppose
He
that's
knows
fair.
why you in books.
Yeah.
All right.
But where
Nothing
there's
good.
books, there's papers.
It's true.
Maybe don't just like draw on the. You're probably not gonna do that. Never mind.
I'm offended. You would think that.
There's
So as you all are, having this conversation,
They flip this line from open to closed.
yeah. No, a young dwarven woman, you see her like sort of rush over to the door and reach up and open the door and say, "Are you here for the library?"
I am. Are you guys still open?
is it for sale?
I'm still here, so sure, come in.
That's
She sort of ushers whoever wants to come in. I'm so excited to have people here. And as you look around, she's a young dwarven woman, probably just like barely of age. There's a few shelves worth of books. But she's very excited. She's, hi, my name is Karina. Can I help you find anything or anything like that?
What do you find interesting? What do you like?
Well, I like to read the fiction books the most. There are some great stories about dragons, which are a lot more fun when you're not afraid of like real dragons coming to get you. So that's why I
fair.
like the fiction books, because they're not real.
Fair enough.
Those are over here, and she's got like a big. You see, like a lot of them all seem to be from the same series, like same author, maybe something like that. These ones are very good, very romantic, very fun, But we also have a few other books, whatever I've been able to collect when caravans come through, or
Do you have
people are
anything
done with
pertaining to magic? Do you mind if I and I'll
a
cast
little
detect
bit.
magic?
Go ahead, but make sure you tell me if there's anything here
course.
with magic.
Is there anything?
Do you cast her, or are you
I
doing
cast it.
ritual, or okay? She sits there, very like, very like intently watching everything you do as you cast it, and you look around, and she looks around. You don't see anything magical here.
Okay.
Do you have a how to draw book?
Well, let's see if we can find you something that could help with that. Roll an investigation check, and you have advantage because you have Karina's help.
Can I just look around as well and see what
Can I give myself guidance on
I
this?
find?
Yeah, you can give yourself guidance.
Alistine, how'd those books help with drawing?
Do you want me
Can
to
books help with things?
Spoken
To
as
roll
a
as well?
true artist, Clarissa.
I need books.
Right.
Comes from the heart.
What did
And the
you
hand.
get, Sava, or Bonalium?
14.
You find a book. It is very rudimentary.
Just my level.
I mean, honestly, that's probably perfect for you. But there's some like general, lessons.
This is how you draw a stick figure.
Drawing for
Yeah.
dummies.
This is how you draw an
Basically,
enemy waifu.
like
Also, do you
very
have any?
children's level, but yeah.
Do you how to draw a circle? Do
First
you
draw a
have?
face, and then
Yeah,
you
I was
erase
gonna say it's
everything but the
exactly
circle.
like that episode of SpongeBob.
Just draw us. Do you have any blank paper?
Well, the general store connected to this library has some for sale. You could probably go there.
Nice. Oh,
They have cards.
I just realized that I've been writing letters to Sister Amelia.
You used
Have
your
you been
last
writing
paper
them on-
on it.
Those are dedicated to letters, okay? I can't touch those papers.
My letter paper?
They are not drawing
They're
paper.
lined. They're
Very
not drawing
different.
paper.
Okay.
I rolled a A12. Do I see anything
A12?
interesting?
Looking for.
Just anything interesting. I mean, I asked if there's anything relating to magic.
Oh yeah, I mean anything relating to magic. Yeah. Again, you find some like rudimentary books.
Okay.
But especially just like wandering by yourself. There's clearly like a lot of thought and care put into this library, but it might be a little bit still hard for you to follow the way that she has
Fair.
organized it in a way that makes
Totally
sense to her.
understandable.
And it's a basic library. You might find some like.
You mean she doesn't know the
rudimentary
Dewey
stuff,
Decimal
but
System?
She does not.
So like the
Um,
Beauty and the Beast library
alright.
where they have like 3 books.
Yeah. If you would like to look at that how to draw book, you can, but this is a library, so you can't. You do have to look at it here, or
Okay, let me go to the general store. I'll buy some paper, and then I'll be back and look at the book.
Oh, I shall go with
Perfect.
Bonaliam to purchase cards.
all right.
Sleep.
You're gonna go back to Harold's.
Yeah.
How
It's
long have
getting
you
late.
worked here?
Since it opened.
How long ago was that? Got quite a selection here.
Thank you. I have been collecting books my whole life.
Fair enough. I will give her a gold. Keep doing what you're doing, and I will walk out.
Oh my goodness, thank you! She shouts
Thank
out
you.
after you. You want to go purchase some paper and
I'll go to
some
the store as well.
cards? There should be prices for cards, I believe.
Yeah, it is 5 silver for a deck
Alright,
of
yeah,
cards.
that's fine. You can use the standard prices. Bonalium, you could you might be best off getting like what is it, artist's tools? That would include paper and paints and things for you to actually make flyers out of.
Nice.
I think that's the most appropriate thing.
Nice.
So yeah, you
Um,
can use the standard pricing for that.
Can I? Do you guys sell
Oh.
Do you guys sell fine inks?
Oh, they have painter's supplies.
Yeah, painter supplies. That's probably the closest that you're going to get. So, I mean, we have ink. How fine are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that I could use. Something in creating something of magical nature. I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, I'm not sure quite the level you would need for that, not being a practitioner myself. We don't really deal in a lot of magical artifacts here. You'd probably need to go to a bigger city or something like that.
That's fair. I'm trying to get 15 gold worth of ink so that I can complete my component for augury. And it can be anything, but ink is what makes sense.
Fair. Let me look at that real quick.
Just a
I
whole
already
bunch of
spent
ink.
10 gold on the
You can just use
artist
bones or something.
supplies, or painter supplies, which I used.
Okay, so it is
Two.
the same. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was what I was thinking of. Yeah, so you can find there's not the, you don't find ink of the level that you would use for like writing
Okay.
writing out a spell scroll or a spell in your book, something like that. But you can find fine enough paints, and
What if I...
you could find
How much ink do you have? Can I just buy a lot of it, and maybe I'll...
Yeah, you can
Maybe
get
I'll have to
25
get
gold
used to
worth.
it and practice it a little bit.
Yeah, you can get 25 gold.
I'm trying to only
worth,
get
or how-
15
Sorry,
gold
15.
worth. Yeah.
Okay, 15
But yeah,
gold worth. You can get that here, yes.
I will do that. I'm just like carrying just tons of vials of ink,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm.
Suppose this will
Between-
work.
You get like it's still of decent quality, it's just
Fair enough.
may not be like spell
Yeah,
you
spell
know,
level.
it
Okay.
would be that would be the kind of thing of if you were trying to use it for a spell, we'd
Yeah.
figure it out.
When we're all in the store, I'm like, oh wait, that reminds me. Can I? Zwayu, here's your 12 gold back.
Oh, thank you.
Did Bonalium not win this from the game?
I won, but we're we're friends, so I'm not going to take yours, but I'll take the everybody else at the tables.
There was more of us, so I was betting that. I mean, odds were in our favor.
And I does not understand. This is not fair.
I'm
I
doing
suppose
this to be
that's. I
kind.
suppose that's true.
Don't.
Not the most fair to them, but
Kenai does not understand. But Kenai does need a house.
Okay, so I
That's
give
how-
over the 12 gold back to each of them.
About this time, Alistine, you arrive back at Harold's home, where you see he is not asleep yet, but he has
Oh god.
pulled.
They were gonna say he's not asleep, he's just dead.
Oh gosh, no! We have had enough darkness
He's
for
actually-
at least like another 10 minutes.
he's in the process of summoning Talona.
Yes.
Kill them now, my dark lord.
No.
Elstine just turns and leaves.
Goodbye.
Right? Not even just like
I-
leaves the house, but leaves Summerbend and all of it is
Yeah,
behind.
just starts
good.
walking.
This has become the Alistine show starring Alistine. No, you see that Harold has he seems to have pulled out like an old chest or something, and he's pulled out a bunch of items and he has them laid out, and you see like a set of leather armor that seems, older, a rapier, some vials, pouches, travel gear, stuff like that. Oh, are you all back? Oh, just you? Is everything all right?
Oh yeah, I didn't sleep well the past few days. Just needed to come back to get some early shut-eye.
Do you want to talk about it?
I've done a lot of talking, and I don't know, it's never seems worth it just to bring it all up again, you know?
Does it help you?
I mean, I don't know what would help. It's all happened, it's in the past. There's no use trying to just bring it all up again, Does it
Well,
help to talk about your son? Your loss? Things in your past?
Sometimes. Then again, I'm a bard. That's what I do. But, I mean, you say it's all in the past, but it's clearly still impacting your present if you're not sleeping. So something's not in the past. I won't press, though.
I appreciate it, your story, or not story, I mean your life, what you did for your son, it reminded me of my father. It's a nice thing that you did for your son.
When you're a parent, it's not really a question, I'm sure your father would tell you the same.
Thank you.
Forgive me for, being an an old man stuck in my parenting ways, but can I play you a song or something? Help you to sleep?
That'd be nice. Thanks.
He will play you a little song on the viol as you know, go get ready for bed and go to sleep. You'll just hear him out in the main room playing, and he does very well. I like started to roll. I was like, why am I rolling this? He does well. He can play a song.
He plays horribly. You can't sleep.
I know, right?
He rolls in that one.
I don't
That's
know
a
what
sick
viols
solo,
do.
though. Yeah.
3 strings break.
And
Smashes it.
Turns into a rock concert. He is his own mosh pit.
oh gosh. And you sort of start to drift off to sleep before the rest get back, and you have nice dreams of home.
Really quick, can I?
Yeah.
Well, before
I
we
was
get
gonna
back.
get back to you guys.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said we were coming back.
No, just before they all get back. Before you all get back. I just wanted to sort of tie that up. But yeah, you have dreams of home.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. The rest of you all, are you doing anything else before you head back? Going
Can you
back
make
to
a flyer with a
Before we get
lumberjack
back?
mascot?
are you trying to like use the book to help you? You go back into the little library, and she looks up and she goes, "Oh, you're back." Joyu, do you come back in there with them, or?
I suppose so.
Okay.
I'll sit cross-legged on the floor and start uncorking my ink here, I guess.
She looks at you and is a little puzzled, and then looks at the rest of you and says, "If..." Puts out her hand. She has to like reach up to like reach your hand, but she puts her hand on your arm, Bonaliam, and says, "If I lend you this book, will you make a solemn promise to return it?"
Send it to me, like, for how long?
You seemed like you wanted to take it.
I mean, I would, but I don't know when we'll be back in town. Like, I don't want to make a promise I can't keep.
That's fair.
You just
You
bring it back in
promise?
the morning.
That you will put it to good use and learn from it, and when you are done, you will make sure that someone else gets it and learns from it.
Are you serious? I'm sorry. Can I get your name again, Karina?
Karina.
You're so nice.
Oh, don't. It's okay. Don't cry. I just, books. They help me through a lot, and so I just want other people to have books too. Also, I mean, to be honest, she just gave me a lot of money, so I can buy another book.
I take a gold out and I put it in her hands. Thank you so much.
No, it's okay. You don't have to.
You know what? I've been thinking that I was a bad boy, but like, you restored my faith in people, and you can call me
You're not
Vaughn.
a bad boy.
Bon and Liam, the two sides of Bon and Liam.
You're right. I am a good boy.
I think it's Bono.
I'm going to buy so many books. She see her think about where to put this and like run over to like a little desk and like, that's not safe enough, and then like find a little like satchel that she like tucks into her person so that like it's safe on her.
That's not safe enough.
It's the best she can do right now.
I take the book and I hold it really close to me. Thank you, Karina.
Thank you, Bon.
And then we leave the library, I take it.
Knowledge is for everyone. Say that to
Yes.
Bonalium as we're leaving. Yeah, either way. I'm gonna go back
What
to.
Jocker card mean?
What?
What?
I thought he said, "What is a shocker?"
I didn't know what he said.
Moving on.
I
What
want to
does
hear this
Joker
play
mean?
out.
I'm sorry.
And no one answers you, apparently.
I will go into a deep description, very detailed, of like exactly what a Joker is and like where that might come from and the different historical knowledge that I have of this.
You don't have
Which is
playing
very
card
little.
proficiency. You don't know.
Well, but I know what a jester is.
Yeah. A fool.
Fool, exactly. I'll go into
Oh.
like whatever knowledge I know about that. I'll just be like spouting it as we walk back.
Ah, it's us. I see.
I suppose that's fair.
Don't act like that was deep.
No.
Fire fools.
Oh my gosh, that
Alright,
could
yeah,
be
so
our
you
group
guys
name.
arrive back just to catch the tail end of Harold's song, and you see that he has laid out all of his like adventuring gear and things. He looks up and oh, good. I was starting to worry you all had wandered off.
I found a book.
That's
There's
Plop-
still like a tear
I
in my
plop down
eye.
my ink on a table.
Play cards with
lot of
Kenai
ink.
and give
Oh.
Kenai all the money.
I mean, if you insist, he'll play around with you. I don't know. Do you want to play it out?
I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah,
That can be
it gets a little redundant over time. But
Yeah.
just roll. You don't have proficiency. Yeah, so just let me see. Pull something up.
I mean, I'll play while we actually do things, not like.
Yeah, he doesn't have proficiency either. So you can just roll to see just a d20 roll. You don't get proficiency. I think it'd be
Is
probably
anyone else playing with us, or is it just me
intelligence.
and? Or...
Oh, I'll just watch while I'm
play.
playing with these inks.
I'm trying to make a flyer.
Okay.
Roll a either dexterity or performance check, Bonalium. Yeah, can I? You just roll intelligence for your.
You
I don't know if
say
it's even
either
intelligence
performance or
cards.
what?
Honestly, I think for
Yeah,
these
it's
cards,
luck.
it's pure luck. You're not trying to bluff or anything, and I don't think he is either. So he could if he wanted to.
Did you say performance or what?
Or dexterity.
Definitely performance.
What'd you get, can I?
18.
Oh, you beat Harold. You play a few rounds. He does pretty well. Sometimes you do pretty well, but overall you win more. What'd you get, Bonalium?
I did this with guidance as well,
Mhm.
so I got a 25. I
Wow,
rolled a 19.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, like, Bonalium's over there, like, sort of, Last Airbender, like, Sokka style, like, you know, circled with papers, like, ink on his face, paintbrush sticking out of his mouth, like, looking at things, and you're all like, this is gonna be, you know, another fiasco, and then he pulls up this, like, beautiful portrait of, like, not quite portrait of a lumberjack, it's not, you know, super realistic or anything like that, because it is, like, I mean, it would make a great bar sign, you know, it's got sort of some simplistic in some ways, but in a very evocative way. That should like,
Imagine it's
sort
like
of address the
a
weather.
dwarf, like just from the shoulders up, just like grinning off to the side like this, and like off of his lumberjack blade it says Jack's Tavern.
And it looks exactly like you just said.
I'm over here with a knife, like making small flat strips of wood very carefully, and then very elaborately drawing like almost like Hanzi, like very elaborate like arcane glyphs on these strips of wood.
While you guys are playing cards, and to the rest of you, Harold says no. All right, so what'd y'all find out?
I found out I'm great at art.
This is still while you're painting, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. I found out I'm great at art as I'm painting this. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this
That's
is gonna be
fair.
great. I'm trying to make like Fabio beard hair.
This is long and flowing, magnificent.
Yes.
I mean, I would explain what we had found out about from Mixa and the other dwarves, that they are missing, and of Boros and his strange turn of personality.
All right, so we're heading out tomorrow morning then?
Oh, you're coming along.
Mhm.
Exciting.
Harold?
Yeah.
Is Harold sure?
Not sending you out there by yourselves. Besides, you gotta babysit me, right? Keep me safe. Wouldn't want the boogeymen to get me while you're gone.
Absolutely right. I flick my
Okay.
paintbrush.
He wipes a big smear of paint off his face, but it just makes it worse.
Sorry.
It's
War
like
paint.
having him back here with me.
Can
Water.
Harold can Harold use that? As Kenai points to the rapier.
I'm all right with it. A little bit out of practice. I usually used my my viol over there back in the day, but
Even
I
with
know how.
how Harold's arms are?
Sort of rubs his arm. I mean, might not be as quick, but I know how to use it. His arms are, they're very scarred and look sort of like they've been eaten away, but they work all right. You know, he can tend to his crops and things, so. I'd prefer to be able to wield a little more magic, but you don't always get what you want in this life, so gotta make the best of it.
Always study the divine magics.
Keeps talking to Kira. Just have to see if I can squeeze myself back into that armor. I'm afraid I've developed a bit of a gut over the years, but hopefully the leather gives a little bit.
And I will help.
Thanks.
And I will be his what is word squeer?
Squire.
Oh,
I like that.
okay. And I will be Harold's squire? Is that right?
Squire, perfect.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, seems like you're quite the impressive individual now. Maybe I ought to be your squire.
Kenai can put on Kenai's own armor, which admittedly isn't like a formal set of leather armor. It's like
Yeah, right.
a bunch of
It's like-
pieces of individual leather scraps that Can I tied together.
There's more to being a squire than that, but I can use all the help I can get, so sure. Gives you a little pat. But we shouldn't be staying up too late. It sounds like we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
Sure.
My papers.
I'm just like staring at this stuff, just ignoring everything, just like
Yep.
going at it.
Alright, well, yeah, I know Alistine is
Yeah.
passed out in the bedroom. Harold offers you. He's got like there's chairs and rugs and things. He will offer you. He'll probably try and insist that Jue you take his bed, actually.
I'm gonna stay up a little bit, thank you though.
Alright, well. You're lost then. Anyone else want the bed? You've all been on the road for days. I've been sleeping pretty all this time.
We got some comfortable
I'm used to it.
bed rolls.
Alright then.
We don't want to pose.
All the same to me. And he goes off and goes to sleep. As I imagine you all do eventually.
Yes.
Nice to have a full night's rest without having to do any watches. Well, I guess Bonaliam still would get up pretty early in order to do his morning vespers.
Fair.
Yeah, imagine I would stay up probably a little bit later than everyone else as I'm, carefully making sure these are perfectly even and all the things are exactly right. I'm dipping each one in the last little bit of red paint I have left just on the end. I'm carefully organizing all 100 of these thin wooden strips, collecting them in my container.
All I'm thinking is, like, it's a really good thing Harold doesn't have a cat.
And just like
Can I
that,
use Harold's cat?
Harold's cat comes out. Did you hear me say cat? He heard me say cat.
He's like, oh, my time to shine.
Yep. My time to roll over and go back to sleep. But yes, so the next morning comes. You guys all, Harold straps himself into his armor with the help of Canai. Shoyu sleeps a little bit later. Bonaliam's up fairly early. Harold's up pretty early. Alistine looks well rested for the first time in quite a few days.
Yep.
Possibly
never
better
want-
rested
well-
than you've ever seen her, honestly. But
Glowing.
yeah. You head out?
Yes.
To the tavern to pick up Nixa.
Mhm.
Nixa is there. She
I have-
is.
I'm holding the flyer out in front of me as we approach the tavern.
Okay, you walk into the tavern. Jerome is there. Mixa is there. She is fully kitted out with her proper, let's see, chainmail. She's got a big shield on her arm. She's got a warhammer strapped to her back, ready to go. I assume you go show Jerome your flyer. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I promised I'd be back, and I slap it around to the table or the counter. How do you think of this?
He was like genuinely very surprised and oh wow, that's really something. I gotta admit, I didn't think you had it in you.
I am quite the
Thank you.
renowned artist in my social circle of 4.
You've
I start looking
got
at
a little
the
paint
dragon that I painted
in
before.
your eyebrow.
Oh. Did I get it? Just smeared it even more.
Good enough. I mean, it's probably dried, but yeah. Good enough. All right.
I hope this helps your business.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see. I'll see if someone can do it justice. Build it out. All right.
I walk away with like a pep in my step.
Anything else before you guys get going?
Assuming we're bringing our horses with us, right?
Harold firmly insists that you leave the horses. You will have a neighbor tend to them, but those poor horses are not going anywhere.
Nope, that sounds about right.
Yes.
There.
I'll give a fond goodbye to Cheese before we leave.
Yes.
Oh, I will use one of my warlock
Cheese is
slots
still
to.
a little bit afraid of you.
Of me? I didn't
I
ever
mean,
stare.
less so of you than of everyone else, but he's a little bit skittish in general still. What were you saying, Bodily? I'm sorry.
I was going to use one of my warlock spell slots to give myself Gift of Alacrity.
All right, you do that. Anything else?
I'm gonna use my fighter spell slot and give myself awesome fighting skills.
Okay,
Oh!
you do that.
Woo!
I'm gonna tap someone on the shoulder with Mage Hand.
You do
That's
that.
all.
You do it to Mixa, but because she's wearing like the big heavy armor, she actually doesn't even feel it, so it doesn't work. She's like, why are you waving your... I guess you don't wave your hand around
Nope.
because you don't have the components, never mind.
Just happens.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, you guys head out. We are not going to deal with all of this travel because we had a lot of travel last episode. But it's, it's less than a day's travel from here for plot convenience purposes.
Do we ever
And
get a short rest during this travel that I get spell slots back?
no,
Dang it.
sorry. You're walking the whole time. She leads you to the general area where they had camped before. When Boros had come back to the campus, they were all packing up. And she points off. She said, "Well, that's the direction that he went. I guess we start heading that way." And you see, actually, there's a little bit of remnants of their camp, and a little mound where they had buried his body. Would you all like to make someone make a survival check to try and maybe like track footprints, see if you can figure out where he went?
Yes.
You can have
Can
two
I-
of you do that, or one of you.
Can I give guidance to whoever's going to roll?
You can.
And I will survive for the
Okay.
group.
Alistine, are you helping?
Sure.
'Cause you're also proficient in survival, right?
Yes.
All right, so you can have guidance, and you can have advantage as well.
And the guidance.
Oh!
Yes, both. Advantage and
No,
guidance.
but what is?
Oh,
Did you
okay.
want to roll the
D4.
guidance, or do you want me to?
It's you roll the d4.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if it matters because I saw your roll.
Well, I mean, I get to add another, so it's 22 total.
Nat 20 plus.
Nice.
Actually, I think it's in mod 20. I think it shows you the mod result.
Yeah, it shows you
Oh,
the
okay.
modified result.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk for a little bit. You pick up the footprints that are consistent with Borov's description, the direction he went.
Yes, this looks like a size 12.
Okay.
Oh, I activate Fiendish
with
Vigor.
that roll, you do like this is the right size, but you have no concept of shoe sizes. Let's be real.
Oh yeah. I'm being a little facetious.
I know.
A
But
little.
just a little bit.
The guidance gives him just a bit of clarity.
Yes, something like that. All right, so you guys, you go for a little bit, and you see, after a little ways, through the trees, you can see a small house. And Harold actually points it and goes, "Yep, I think that's it. I think that's
Claire?
yeah. I think that's the one."
Before we go in,
Are there
I'd like
breadcrumbs?
to try something here.
All right.
I will sit down cross-legged, and I will take my wooden tube of all these sticks, and I will use Mage Hand to have it float in front of me, just like floating right in front of me.
Fancy.
And I'm holding up my book, and I spend 10 minutes to cast Augury. So I'm sitting there, and I'm, looking through the book and chanting things. And then at the end, I take the lid off of the cup. It shakes 3 times, and then I pull one out. And I look at it.
All right. So for augury, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the possible omens. So what is the specific course of action that you are interested in?
If we walk into this house,
Just walking into
if we
that.
just go into the house, we just walk right into the front door.
All right.
Well, I assume we would knock, politely go in and be offered it, not like just break into the house from the front door.
Well, regardless, if you
But yeah.
entering into the house
Yes.
is your specific course of action. All right. You get you go to pull out one of the sticks, and a second one comes with it, and you get wheel and woe.
Oh. Okay. I will place them back, put the lid on, put it back.
Which means they're both good and bad.
I think we should go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Did Shwayu just look at sticks to make a decision?
Shwayu is turning into Can I?
I mean, I thought, I got nothing. Allison?
I'm gonna start walking. I'm just gonna start walking towards the house.
Okay.
Before we go inside, I'm gonna summon my echo just outside the door.
All right.
Not in our way, but like
Mhm.
near the door.
I'm gonna get pumped up with Fiendish Vigor.
Yeah, I think we should be prepared for some bad things to happen in here.
But also good things.
I'll put myself
You don't
between
know that.
Harold and the door, at least.
Who's
Okay.
knocking? Joy, you can knock. She got the sticks.
Yeah, I'll politely go up to the door and knock.
Okay. You...
I'm gonna go stand right next to Zwayu.
Okay, so let's get this organization correct. You've got Joyou right at the door, knocking. you've got. I'm picturing the Echo like next to Jueyu, essentially, just like waiting around the side of the door almost. You've got Alistine probably near the Echo, Bonalium on the other side, Kanai right behind Jueyu, and then Harold and Mixa standing behind that. Alright, so we've got that layout. You knock on the door. There is no answer.
Break in.
Wait a
Open the
second.
door.
Knock one
Is
more
it
time.
unlocked?
Hello?
You knock again. No answer.
I'll try the handle.
It is locked.
Are there any windows?
There is. Oh, so let me make sure I'm not leaving anything out of the description. So a small unassuming cottage among the trees. There is a window on one side and a single door that marks the front. So there's a window to like the left of the door. So the door's on the right side of the house. It sticks out a little bit more, and then there's like a window to the left.
See through it?
Do you go up to the window and look? Okay,
Yes.
You go up to the window. You look through the window and you see. Let me see. You see. From the window, you see there's like a wardrobe in there. There's a fireplace, a bed. You don't see any people inside. There's a little rug on the ground.
I will knock on the door one more time, and this time I'm gonna cast knock. So a very loud. Let me read it here. A knock audible from as far as 300 feet away emanates from the door, and any magical or non-magical lock is dispelled. And then I will open the door, walk inside.
Alright. The door opens. You don't see
We walk
anyone in
inside. I'm just
Walk
gonna
inside.
look around.
there. Do you all
Let me-
have roll 20 ready?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and put you all on the map. So you can
I turned to
see-
Swipe. Does this count as breaking and entering? I mean, you did knock.
I mean, the door was locked and I unlocked it, but
But you didn't break it. So it was
I
just.
suppose I didn't break the door. You're right.
So it's just entering, and I think that's okay.
Well, we're supposed to go in here. I mean, it's the obvious next step, so I'm not concerned about it.
We're supposed to go in this random house in the forest.
That's locked. Is that what the six told you?
Not exactly. I'm gonna start inspecting.
Okay.
Investigation.
What are you inspecting?
Okay, so we see there's the. It's
Okay,
dark.
so
Is
you
it dark
can
in here?
see-
Like, how dark is it? Can we see well enough?
You can see well enough. There's light coming through the window and way. A window is about here-ish, to the left of these bookcases. Yeah, so you see a table,
Okay, there's a bookcase.
chairs, you see some bookcases, a rug, a bed,
I'll do
chest, a
quick
wardrobe.
just a quick walk around and look. I'll look at the bookcase and see if there's anything on there as well.
Zwayu, is this a magic carpet?
Well, Kenai does not trust rugs. Not since last time.
So 1 second. Let me go ahead and put Mixa and Harold onto the map. We'll start looking around as well. So you're inspecting the bookshelves?
Yeah, I guess I'll look around just vaguely, and then I'll go to the bookcase and see if I see anything.
All right,
What I'm
roll an
looking at,
investigation
see if I
check.
see anything of note. Okay.
Did we already look around like the whole outside of the house, or just like the front area?
You guys just looked at the front.
I rolled
I
an
wanna go
11.
outside and look at the outside of the house.
Okay, you go back outside. You rolled what, Treyu?
11.
Okay, yeah, I mean, there's books on the bookshelf, some vials, maybe.
Vials or files?
Vials with a V. Nothing
Okay.
that you recognize. Let me just go ahead and put Alistair's Echo. It'll just sort of,
I'm
well, I
gonna,
guess it follows you around to an
Yeah.
extent, so it doesn't disappear. but
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess, sit down and start casting Detect Magic.
All right.
Just sit near this bookcase.
But you're casting it as a ritual.
Yes.
Are any the rest of you looking around?
Yes.
I'll just be accompanying Harold with whatever he's doing.
No, he's just sort of looking around and. Bonalium, roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna do this with guidance.
All right.
$18.
All right, Bonalium. Zhui Yu, sits down sort of on the edge of the rug and starts, ritually casting Detect Magic. And you're looking around. There's something with this rug. And you just pull the corner of the rug opposite of Zhui Yu, throw it up. It sort of just goes over her as she's ritually casting. And you find a trapdoor.
I knew it was a magic carpet led to a whole new world.
What do you
A
do?
whole new door.
I go to open the door, and then I remember Zwayu, and I knock at the trap door.
Nothing happens.
And then I open it.
All right. So everyone freeze where they are, please. Poor Shui Yu. She was doing everything right.
Trapdoor, a
I
literal
was
trap.
also hoping that someone would give me advantage on the roll, but anyways. Makes sense that you would want to roll yourself. You'd want to search yourself, so.
Well, and you were specifically looking at the bookcase, whereas
That's fair.
because Bonalium specifically was asking about the carpet, that was part of why. I
Yeah,
gave
no,
him
for sure.
That chance to roll as well. All right.
You didn't have to put it over Zwayu, though.
Well, Zhui Yu sat on the edge of the carpet, so it was just like perfect. Like
I imagine.
the carpet on
yeah, I
Zhui Yu.
guess, but.
Yeah.
It's flavor.
No,
It's
I know.
not going to
I know.
have. It's just flavor. I promise.
I love it.
Okay,
Because
let
that's
me
something Bonalium
just
would do.
check.
Right?
Why don't you all? So, Alistair, you're still outside.
Which we can't see currently. I don't know how far down you are, but.
Oh, where
At least,
Alistair?
yeah. As far as the
Alistair,
stream, they
she's
can't
a little
see.
bit away from the front door, but she's
Okay.
fine. So everyone within a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the door. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw. This will be, I believe, everyone inside. Yup. Okay, so yeah, everyone inside. So everyone but Alistair. Dexterity saving throw. Ooh. I'll even use my proper dice for other people.
Should have kept the other dice.
Start telling me what y'all got.
Mod 20.
All right.
Mod 9.
Yep.
22.
What?
22.
All right. Mixa got a 13, and I'm gonna have to open these sheets separately. Harold got a 14. So
Bye-bye,
Was a
Harold.
DC 7.
oh shoot, I didn't realize the. No, I gotta double check the DC real quick. Sorry, friends. Thought I knew that already. The DC is a 16, so Harold and Mixa both fail. Can I enjoy you pass and Bonalium fails.
Point
So,
blank.
Alistine, you're outside looking around the walls, and you hear Bonalium go, "Hey!" And then you hear just like a splash and a sizzle as acid explodes out of this door.
I used the blanket to block some of it, I guess. The
Yeah,
rug.
You're
like
welcome.
I
I'm
will.
just gonna go ahead and grab a couple more d8s real quick.
I will cast Absorb Elements as a
Good
reaction.
call. That's a good call. You should do that.
I cast Shield as a reaction to block all of it.
I
You
cast
should do
Ouch.
that.
Does this acid burn like fire damage?
No, because it's acid damage, not fire. Good try, but no.
I'm an
All right,
acid
that's
tiefling, not a fire
9.
tiefling.
They
Yes.
exist.
Oof, 26 damage to anyone who failed, 13 to anyone who saved.
13. Yep.
Yep, and all of a sudden, Harold is regretting his decision. Alright.
And you see me fall over, getting burned half to death.
Oh gosh, poor little Shui you.
More
Alright,
than.
26. Ooh.
Literally, like,
Down
Right.
to single digits.
Yeah, Mixa does not look so hot right now either. Oof, and yeah, this is bad news. Bad news,
Is Harold
guys.
dead? Is
No, Harold is just sitting there staring. He is alive. And Mixa goes, "What the hell did you just do? What kind of... Wasn't she checking for..." And in her fury, erupts out of her. Let's see what she can do about this.
Erupts out of her? Was there like a xenomorph in her chest this whole time?
No.
Like an alien? Oh.
She's actually a wild magic sorcerer.
Oh.
wild
Yep,
magic
a
dude.
wild magic sorcerer with chainmail and a warhammer.
She's a multi-class.
She's multi-class.
Right, yep. No, out of her erupts she does not have that one. So we're gonna go with... Oh gosh, guys, you guys aren't very high level.
No, we're not.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, I know, right?
You told us we would be level 20 by now.
No, okay, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, let's take a long
again.
Let's take a long rest
We're
right
all
here on the
sitting
bed.
here for 10 minutes while I pray that somebody has mercy on our soul. And she casts Prayer of Healing. She spends 10 minutes casting that. And everyone gets 2d8 plus 4. Alcine, I assume you come running in to see all of this has happened.
I suppose.
Coated in acid.
Yeah, just
So our skin burns
everyone
away.
covered in acid, you know, pleasant.
I mean, I'm
I,
fine. I only
I
took
walk
6
in and
damage.
immediately look at Bonalium.
I look up and like puppy dog eyes, like who would
Wait,
use
didn't you-
traps?
Didn't you half it? Can I?
Yeah, I did.
Half
For
the.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you took half of 13. That's not bad.
I'm fine. Where are you guys worried about?
Worried about Harold, who has 2 hit
Oh, I'm worried
points
more about
left.
Harold. I don't.
Yeah.
Everyone else is.
And doesn't have magic
Secondary.
powers like the rest of you guys.
Yeah, we all
Um,
have magic powers.
Oh, whatever. Summons
Okay,
herself.
well, you're magically good at fighting. He's not good at that either. Fair. Alright, everyone gets 17 hit points back.
Ooh.
Oh, I should.
While she's
I should
casting
have
that, can I try to cast detect magic again?
Well, you can, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I was gonna say you can roll concentration to see if you dropped it or not, but you might as well just cast it again because it takes
Yeah.
the same amount of time either way. So yes, you cast detect magic. You no longer detect magic in that area,
I wonder why.
but
Mhm.
there was
Mystery.
some magic there. There was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was 17. Okay.
Look at that, guys.
Alright.
I almost died, and now I'm back to full. The life of a wizard. What a world.
What a world
Ping-ponging back.
indeed. All right.
How's everybody else looking?
Injured. Harold and Mixa are both injured.
All right, I'm going to give 3 points of healing to each of them.
Okay.
So that takes 6 out of
She
my
looks a
pool.
little bit like Harold's. Oh, thank you. You know, I was bracing. It's been a while since I've been out on the road and forgot
Is Harold still
just
injured?
how quickly dangered. He's still injured, but he's not like bloodied or anything.
Okay.
And
I'll-
Mixa looks at you and goes, "Well,
I will.
it happens to
also
the best of
heal him.
us. Don't do it again." What'd you say, can I?
I will also cast Cure Wounds to heal Harold up.
As you start to do that, he goes, "No, save the spell for now. I'm all right." He doesn't look. He's like just barely injured.
Bonalium,
Save it for when we need it. Trust me.
I do appreciate your enthusiasm, but maybe we could be a little bit more careful and patient.
Traps. I look at Swayu with like again the same puppy dog face as before.
It's
He
alright.
goes, "Okay. Someone else is in charge of walking in front, though, right?"
It usually is me.
Is the trapdoor
How
still
are
open?
you all alive?
Well, Kenna is usually
good
up
question.
there with Bonalium.
That makes a little bit more sense. Although honestly, yeah, you know, whatever works for you all. I'm going to stay in the back.
Can someone keep an eye on Harold? Well, can I
I'll watch
help
out for him.
escort the group?
Do you think that
I've
we
got
can?
him too.
Do you think it would be safe if we rest here for 1 hour before we go down the hatch?
I think we've delayed enough already. I think we should go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
What is down there? Well, first I want to look down the trapdoor. Is there like a
Okay,
ladder?
well, yeah. If you look,
There's
down
3 small
the
steps.
trapdoor,
Society of small
And then just
steps.
a wall, and that's the end.
It was just that one.
Right, like 3 steps into like a 2-foot tall like floor.
The
Like,
Society of Small Steps logo is there, and it's like, ha, you got him.
Pranked.
got him.
It just says REKT.
There's a stick figure dabbing.
Noobs.
All right. So you look down the trapdoor. There's a ladder down there. You can't see. It seems dark beyond the ladder.
Can you see anything with dark vision, or is it too dark even for that?
I mean, you can see that there's a hallway beyond the. Can't it? Sort of cuts off past that point. So it's a narrow hallway.
I'll go down.
Is it safe to go down?
Alistine goes down. Okay. Are you all gonna start panning down, sort of?
Yeah, I'll follow behind her.
I
And
will
I
go
will
last.
Marching order.
Torch and start to attempt to catch it on fire. Kenai has trouble.
What are you trying to catch on fire?
A torch
Oh,
using
okay.
mundane means.
Yeah. Roll a survival check,
Okay.
just to see how long. It
Oh
takes you.
man. Kenai's forgotten
Echo
how to
behind
make
me, too.
fire. Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. That's a 13.
All right. Yeah, it takes you a minute. Harold gives you some pointers. Helps a little bit, and you
Oh, Clax
start
just
up a torch. All right.
No, important.
So.
Am I on this map?
This is
Can you
our
put me on the
marching
map?
order. Jueyu, you are not on the map. Do you need me to put you on
Yeah,
there?
can you put me on the map?
Yes.
Anyways.
I can do that. All right. If I can get things to stop selecting themselves.
Yeah, I will be. If she wants to be last, I will let her, because that's probably better, actually, if I'm like second to last.
Yeah, that's just that would be her natural inclination.
Oh, for sure.
Like
All
a
right, so
parade.
Alistine, you start to get to the bottom. You see, like as soon as after the acid hit you, actually in these last few minutes, like you were just hit by this awful stench. It's just like rotting, death, decay, general malaise, and unhappiness.
Seems like what we're going for, guys.
Yep. Seems like a good thing. Okay, we do still have.
Is this what they mean by sticking our nose in their business?
I think this is exactly what they mean. Can I? And yeah, so you go down the ladder. You see a narrow hallway in front of you. It's mostly, natural, like dirt. There's some stones, but it's like carved out of the earth. At the end of the hallway, you see just a big puddle of grossness, and you don't really see much beyond that.
Okay, I move forward and peek around the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can see about to there. It's just like, I mean, there's this big puddle. There's not a lot to see from here. You could maybe from around the
I move forward farther.
into this. Yeah, okay, so you take a step into this puddle and it squelches
Blah.
Ugh.
and it kind of seeps into your shoe and let's see, and it kind of burns and you take 2 acid damage.
Okay.
Hey, Swayu,
Yeah?
there's a puddle over here. Can you freeze it?
Before you say that, the puddle sort of gloms onto your leg,
Scratch that.
Can I quickly,
that's-
do anything?
Do you have anything you can do as a reaction? Actually, not even. No, you're surprised. Sorry. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage plus oofa doofa. I was
Oofa
like,
doofa.
oh, only
Those are the
7.
worst.
That's not very much.
It's the
Those
worst
are
kind.
the worst oofas.
I thought the worst
So
was
7.
oofa doofa doofity doo.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 7 bludgeoning damage and
Oofy,
then
oofy doofy doo.
15 acid damage. And
22.
your the leather in your armor is eaten away at a little bit, and your AC is lowered by 1.
Ugh.
And you can all roll initiative now.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Real
Oofy
good.
doofy
Yeah.
doo. Where are you? You
Well, I
stepped
got
in
a
acid here now.
Nat 20 on my initiative in the back.
Same Z's. Let's go nat 20 squad. Not down the stairs yet.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Or ladder.
So,
What can I even do in here? I don't think I can do anything, guys.
We can close the door. Just
Good
walk
luck.
away.
oh gosh. Okay.
I have an idea.
What is the injured levels again?
Quarter, half, and third. Or
What is a
quarter,
third?
half, and 3/4 or whatever. So if you're under 3/4, you are injured.
Under a half.
If you're under half, you are bloodied, and if you're under if you're under a quarter, you are grievous.
And bloodied.
Okay, fair. I should have been clear earlier. I was saying that Harold was injured. I just meant that he had been hit, and I wasn't thinking he wasn't under a quarter.
Oh,
So he was
okay.
just barely hurt. But I
He
was, yeah.
like scratched. Or
I have to remember
whatever
my
that is.
proper scientific term. So
their keywords.
What's it called when you do like the acid wash on stuff for like etching? He was that. Just like very lightly. What's a word for that?
I don't.
It's gonna drive me
know.
nuts if I don't remember it. Anyways,
Yeah. All right. So
it's an art form.
Nixa got an 18.
Oh, I forgot about my fiendish vigor when I took that acid damage originally.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you do have that fiendish vigor. Do not forget about that.
So-
So what does vigorously fiending look like?
Yeah, can you describe that to us?
I get
please?
poked! I get ripped!
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh goodness!
One of his eyeballs start to pop out a little bit.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay, so that was... I rolled a 4 plus 4, so I had 8 when I took that acid damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to heal 8. And then I would have put it back up. So I'm going to re-roll. So that's only 6 10 HP.
Okay. Is that limited? You can just use that endlessly, essentially, but it
Free.
takes an action.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Alistine, what's your initiative?
16.
16.
I'm a grandmother.
Can I?
22.
22.
16 is you being a grandmother.
It's the vine.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm a grandmother.
Oh.
Bonali, not Bonali. Yeah, Bonalium.
19 with the
19.
alacrity gift.
Your gift of alacrity and Jueyu.
22 also.
22. All right.
It's convenient I'm blocking the way and I have the last one.
Yup.
Yes. So as
Very
this
You guys
was
don't even know what's going
happening,
on.
You all would have continued to move forward, I think, right?
Yeah, like in a
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, you can all be essentially heralds at the bottom, Shui Yu on the ladder, and Mixa is at the top, about to come down. So, oh, Kanai, you are up for, or whose dex is higher, Kanai or Shui Yu?
I have a +2.
I also have a +2. Mine is 14 though.
Mine's
What's
also
yours?
14.
All right,
Twinsies.
you guys can roll off, or you can just decide who's going first.
Do you have anything you're gonna do?
You can't metagame.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah.
I think it makes sense, like, in the lineup. Can I?
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. He's in front of me.
Yeah,
guess that
and
makes more
I mean,
sense.
yeah.
Okay. Well.
It also makes it way easier because that's the way it's organized in the counter. So Kanai.
What can I even see from this point? Or what does... Can I identify what exactly is happening?
You have a torch. You can kind of see around Bonalium. The echo is fairly luminous, or is fairly translucent. So you can see that Alistine stepped in something, kind of let out a cry, and then it just like glommed onto her leg. So you can see that this, what was a puddle a moment ago, just like stretched up and started like larping up Alistine.
Lorpin?
Slurping and slorping.
That's
Glorpin.
Can I have experience with slorpers?
You can. Probably not. I mean, they're not something that you would just find in the forest, you know?
Yes,
You can
the forest animal
roll
does not slurp.
It's not even a nature check at that point, I don't think. I guess you could roll a nature check and see.
Okay. That is a 23.
23. You have heard a little bit about, you know, what they colloquially call a slorper. They
Oh yeah.
are
the
very
forest
deadly. They
slurpers,
will
nasty
eat
buggers.
away at anything non-magical. That's and you would probably, yeah, they'll eat away at anything non-magical. You know that much. You know they're very dangerous. They like dark areas, and they probably do not need to be able to see.
Can I tell the size of this slurper? Like, in terms of class
Not
size, I guess?
from where you are, all you see is this little edge of it.
I will cast Healing Spirit,
Okay.
and I will summon it in the same square as Alistine.
A good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You do that. Here, I can go ahead and draw that for you. Just gonna draw a happy little circle there.
That is a bonus action.
Okay. So you still have your action.
For my action. I don't know. It's so cramped.
Mm-hmm.
I'll prepare to bonk it with my staff if it gets in range as an action.
All right.
Bonk the slorp.
We're
Bonk
doing
the
very
slurper.
bad if that happens.
Bonk, go to Slurpy jail.
Bonk the Slorper, the name of this episode. Shui Yu.
I mean, Oh, I guess I could. I can't see around the corner.
You can see. So it is in the square
I can
that
s-
Alistine.
Yeah,
is
I can
in,
see
so you
it,
can
but I
see
can't
that
see
much.
around the
Yes.
corner. Because that
Correct.
matters.
Also, you're on the ladder,
Yeah.
right? Do you have access to your hands?
I mean, I could lean off the ladder with one hand and. But
Do you
anyways,
oogly boogly with the other?
I'm going to cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and I'm going to bring it down and attempt to push it off of Alistine.
Can you do that in the same action as you're casting it?
It is a bonus action to push with it.
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
Trying to push it off of Alistine.
So it has to
Can you
make a
read me-
strength save.
So is that like a shove attack?
It has to make a strength save. It's its own thing.
Okay. It'll make a strength save, but can you read me the wording, please?
I have to find it. It's not.
Oozes are weird.
The telekinesis, right?
Yeah, it's telekinesis.
It's not. It's telekinetic.
Sorry.
Telekinesis is a 5th level
It's a
spell, which I do not
Telekinetic
have.
is the feat.
Sorry.
As a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet. The targets must succeed
So-
on a strength saving throw
It is a shove.
or be moved 5 feet toward or away from you.
Okay, but yeah, it's important that it's a shove.
Okay.
Because of the size of the creature. No more than one side. Okay, so yeah, you can do that. So it can make. Okay, so it gets a 12. Your mic is not picking up.
It does not pass. It gets shoved 5 feet away from
Okay.
me.
It can't really go away from you, so say it does move like the 5 feet back. Alistine is no longer in the sludge.
Cool.
Is that your turn?
That's all I can do. But I still have Mage Hand up now.
All right. Bonalium, you're up.
Okay, seeing that Zhuayu made that gap, I'm going to move through the space to step there.
All right.
And I am going to cast.
You step right there. You are going to, as you step right there, you take 2 acid damage.
4 temp HP. And then I'm going to want to do Yeah, I'm going to do Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action, give myself 2 AC, and then I will take a swing at it for my action.
All right. So, go ahead and swing to hit.
18 plus. Why am I? Can't remember what I roll. Plus 5, so 23.
All right, that does hit. So you take real quick as you hit it. It splooshes up at you. You take 8 more acid damage.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that
do you have a-
sploosh up?
Do you have something to say, Joel? I know what I said. Sploosh.
It's the slurping and splooshing all over us.
So, yeah. So
The
you
sploosh
hit
tunnel.
roll damage, and tell me what kind of damage it is.
This would be Green Flame Blade. So it'd be fire damage.
Did you cast Green Flame Blade? Or
It's a action to do it, and it's part of my attack.
okay, but it's part of your attack. So it's is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Just for clarification. So so it's all fire damage?
Yes.
Okay.
That is an 8 plus 3, 11.
Alright, so you deal 11 damage to this ooze. Alright, anything else?
That's all I got. That's all I got in me.
Alright.
Wait, can I do a cantrip on the same turn that I cast a bonus action spell?
Yes,
Yes.
you can do a cantrip and a spell in the same turn. You can't do 2 level spells. That's why I was asking.
Got
I was
it.
pretty
Okay.
sure it was a cantrip, but I wanted to make sure.
Fun
Meeksa
fact.
sort of
Anyways.
shouts down, "Everything all right down there?"
We could be better.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything that she can do. Not a lot. Yeah, she's pretty stuck. But honestly, looks like you've got it handled.
Elfstein's like coughing up chunks of sploosh.
There's
Perfect.
nothing she can do from here, so I think you've got it. I'll heal you afterwards if you need. Alistine, as you're coughing up chunks of sploosh, it is your turn. You are no
Oh.
longer within it, so that is helpful.
Oh,
Yay.
at the start of your turn, you will be healed
Yes.
via healing Enya.
Oh. All the
And-
way?
No,
Yep.
Oh.
not all the way.
You're just magically healed all the way every
Oh.
single turn.
You are healed for 5. And you hear off in the distance, "Ooh, God."
None of that picked up.
Which
All I heard was,
really is for the best.
Damn it.
Alright. So it is your turn, Alice.
Okay. Well, now I'm almost not bloodied, so that's good. Okay, so I can see. Can I see any of these spaces?
Yeah, so you can see everything on the screen, and honestly, like most of this, you can see. Okay, I get what you're saying. From there, you can see this space right here. You can see about half of it.
Okay.
So
I can
yes,
move
you
my-
can.
All right, and then I'm gonna switch places with. Oops.
A good idea.
And
Mhm.
then that's 15 movement, so I'm gonna move back. Yeah.
Okay. It
Do-
is going to take an opportunity attack on you. That is a 15.
That ties, so it hits.
Oof, yeah, that -1 to AC. 1 AC is a big deal, guys. I'm telling you. So let me see. Yeah, that's a lot of damage every time. That is 5 bludgeoning and 18 acid damage.
18.
Yeah.
18
So,
acid damage.
What
And
happens when it's over my hit points that I have left?
You
When do
fall
I die?
unconscious. You fall unconscious next to the sploosh.
Huh.
Because you do not finish moving because it hits you as you're moving away. So I guess you would be
Okay.
yeah. So you're right there. Your AC does go down by another point.
Hey, hang on, I'm counting.
Yeah.
Then I'm -6 hit points.
Okay, you just dropped to 0. It only
Okay.
matters if it hits you for your full HP more, or I think half your full
Half.
HP. Half your full HP more than what you had left. So you should be safe for now.
Safe, I'm
You-
fine, guys.
Everything's
but
fine.
yes, your armor,
Oh, but I'm unconscious, right?
you are unconscious.
Okay, so my echo is gone.
Your echo is gone. Your armor took
Is-
another point down.
14.
Alistine, no! Alistine's
Too late.
down.
Alistine is down.
I got in front to protect you, and no!
Okay. Harold remembers that time that he was gonna do something.
Then he
Why
forgot.
am I here
He
again?
left.
I'm getting too old. Yeah,
Harold does
Emphasis
not
on the old in Harold.
have a lot that he can
Harold.
do as a bard without magic powers.
Can he inspire
Old
us
hair.
still?
But he can pull out...
That's magical.
yeah, the inspiring is magic.
Yeah, inspiring is part of his magic.
Bardic magic.
So, oh, he doesn't have that.
Actually useless.
Bards
Why did we
really
bring this?
don't get a lot, do they, when it comes to, like, not bard stuff.
Shocker.
I'm so
I know.
surprised.
Sounds like every spellcaster isn't anything.
Well,
when they're
it was
not able
also
to
just
cast
like,
spells.
oh, he has a proficiency weapon that he doesn't have. So, he attempts to inspire you, but it falls on deaf ears.
To what? Did you say
He
something?
believes in you all.
You got it, guys. I believe
Yep.
in you.
Hey,
You can
yeah,
do it.
you can do it. I believe
Now
in you.
I don't feel reassured.
Yeah. And the big ol' oozy monster.
Oh no, it has Uzis too?
It is an oozy.
Yeah, Uzis. Blah, blah.
Just mows us down in the hallway.
Oh. Good to know. Okay. It. Nah, I mean, it's just gonna glom onto Bonalium. Big glorp.
It doesn't have to
And,
make an attack roll?
It does have to make an attack roll. I am
Oh, phew.
rolling said attack roll. That's a 12.
Nope.
I do not believe that hits. Okay. Yeah, so it does that. It tries to slurp onto you. It doesn't work. And so it's going to slurp back this way and sort of ooze. I'm just going to rotate it so it's easier. But it's going to ooze itself around. So it is now encompassing Alistine and these squares around her.
Cool, great.
Love it.
And sort of blocking the end of this hallway. And it just sort of bubbles and smells very bad.
I'm gonna have to walk through that.
And it is Canai's turn.
It's eating her!
It's eating her. And then it's gonna eat me. Oh my god. Thank you for understanding.
Yes, I know the memes.
All right. I will walk over to that corner, and I will see Alistine being consumed. Yes?
And some.
No, I don't like that word.
She's being consumed into it, and I will yell, "Alistine, get up!" with my healing word,
Okay.
and I will do that at 2nd level.
All right. Roll those dice.
She will be healed for 11.
Nice.
All right. You take that healing.
Does she awaken?
Also, Harold is going to move forward a
Oh,
little
wait.
bit to let Shuayu pass.
It's
she does
just from
awaken.
0, right?
Yes, it's
not
just from
from-
0,
okay.
so you get the 11.
Okay.
You are awake. You are lying in a of ooze that is slowly wearing away your armor and your life.
Hey.
Yeah. Anything else, can I? I think that was just a bonus
I
action,
will use
right?
my bonus action to.
Well, healing word is a bonus action.
Oh, actually, that is true. So I can't bonus action. Okay, never mind. My healing spirit will stay the same place. That will. What can I do though?
I don't know. What can I do?
What can I does?
What can do?
I wonder. All right.
What
Well, can I?
What
Nine
can
do?
I do? That's all.
Can I
Probably not.
cast Thorn Whip
Okay.
and attempts to whip the ooze, the splorch, the whatever, the slurper?
All right. Roll to hit.
That is a 21.
That will hit.
All right. It shall take
What kind of damage is that?
6 piercing damage.
Thorn damage.
Piercing damage. Okay.
Yes. And I can pull it. If the creature is large or smaller, I can pull it 10 feet closer to me.
It is large.
Maybe not pull 10 feet?
Maybe if I had the
Maybe
choice,
don't.
but it seems to be pretty clear cut. I will pull it 10 feet closer to me.
I have always ruled Thorn Whip that.
Does it
let
say
me read
up
it
to
again. It's been
10
a
feet?
while.
Oh, up to 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I will pull it only 5 feet then.
Okay. Yes. So if it is up to, you
But I
get
do have to
choose
pull
whether
it.
you pull
Wait,
it or how.
I
No,
can
you
pull
don't
it
have to
0
pull it at
feet.
all.
Yeah.
You can pull it 0
It's just
feet.
weird wording. Yeah.
Yeah, up to 10 means you get the choice. 0 to 10.
Yeah. I mean, like, I pull it 0 feet. It's not like
Yes.
I choose not to pull it.
You can choose, you can
If
do
that
it
makes
5
sense.
feet.
No,
You
I
can
know,
do
I
it
know. It's like there's a difference between not pulling it and pulling it 0 feet, I guess, in my mind.
Oh.
There shouldn't be, but if it makes you sleep
Yeah.
better.
There shouldn't. Okay, I mean, this is just.
Yeah.
If there shouldn't be, then why is it worded differently? You
It's
know,
a
like
it's
that
a
thing.
gentle tug of 0
Because
feet.
it's less words and they've got to print books with a million spells in them.
In gaming,
That's-
it should.
I think there's
It
other
has a
things that are worded in a similar way. I could be wrong.
It's the difference between you pull it
Yeah.
this many feet or you pull it up.
It doesn't matter in this case. I'm just like
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
that.
Hope you
There
all
are
at home
cases
love
when it
hearing
will
us talk
matter.
about the rules.
Yeah.
But,
The point is, this is how I'm ruling it, so that's how it goes. Anything else?
oh, but I do try to pull it 5 feet. If
Oh,
that
you
was
do
possible.
want to pull it 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah. Just 5.
I mean, since you hit, you just do it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so the way that's
no
gonna
check.
work, roll a. If you have a D2, that or just a D20.
A coin flip.
That is a 1.
Okay, so when you pull it, part of its mass shifts, and it does shift off of Alistine. That is the way it shifts. So it's now here, and then also in this space right here. But that's a little bit
It's like L-shaped.
hard to hard to draw, yeah.
Maybe
so Alistine
diagonalize
is no
it?
longer in it.
Is that a word?
What'd you say?
Maybe diagonalize it?
Yeah, it
But
only.
that's not really. Yeah, it's fine. We
Yeah,
understand.
you kind of that helps a little bit with the visual. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Shuiyu.
He didn't move, did he? He's still in the corner.
Yes.
Still
Okay.
peek around the corner.
You can move through him.
Yes, but I can't cast a spell while I'm moving through them, can I?
No, you
No.
can't.
Yeah, so can I, if I go up to, I don't have control of my character for some reason.
Oh, because I put it in. I'll give you.
Okay. If I go
thought I
up
had
to
already,
right
sorry.
behind, can I?
Okay, you have control.
Okay, if I go to here, can I cast a spell at it? A ranged spell attack without...
It has, I think, 3/4 cover. Let me check.
I mean, it is in that hallway.
Oh,
Right
it's
now?
right here, so you can get.
Yeah,
to-
that's fair. It is in the corner,
You
but...
can only see one corner of its. Yeah, you can only. So the way it's ruled is, you draw lines to how many corners of the squares it's in. You can see with this one, it's 3/4 cover.
Okay. I'm gonna use my mage hand, because
Okay.
otherwise I can do nothing,
Mhm.
to try to switch places with Can-I. I'm gonna push him 5 feet back and then go around him. Otherwise I can do literally nothing.
Are you going to resist this?
Probably.
Instinctually in the moment, would you resist Shuiyu trying
There's
to
a
move
ghost.
Yeah,
What do you
probably.
mean?
You know that Shuiyu can do telekinetic things.
He
so I'll
probably
give
Yeah,
you
but
the
is
benefit of the doubt.
Shuiyu communicating that she's doing this?
I suppose I should. Can I back
Because if
up?
she's not, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
resist
I
it.
shouldn't
Because
say
what the
Can
heck
I
is
back up?
pushing me? Okay.
No.
Make
Push him.
well, yeah. Roll the strength contest still because Kanai doesn't have movement, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna roll the strength contest to see how it works, I guess. So do you not roll at all? It's just DC for yours.
It's a DC, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
It's
just
no
a
different
strength,
than
Unless
not...
they
normal shot,
willingly fail. I'm pretty sure it says that.
Okay, if they willingly. Okay, that's fine then.
I'm
If
pretty
there's
sure
a
it does.
caveat
Let me
in
double
the
check it.
spell for willingly failing, that's different.
Okay.
Yeah, a creature can willingly fail this save.
Okay, yeah, then that's totally kosher. Okay, yeah, you guys.
I
switch
Okay.
will allow
spots.
myself to be moved.
Okay.
Okay, I go
Swap
where he
places,
was
please.
and switches places with him. And then I assume I can now see it without...
You
Is there
get
still a
healed.
disadvantage?
Yeah, Shuiyu, are you hurt at all?
No.
Okay,
No?
then
Okay, never mind.
don't waste the use of it. You can now see it.
I can see it well enough to cast a spell at it. I will cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. Roll 3 attacks.
Let's see, I think it's +6 now. 25, 20, and a nat 20, so 26.
Those all hit. It is a big puddle that's just sort of sitting there.
So 7,
Okay.
3, and then 11 doubled would be 22. 7, 3, and 22.
Normally, I would say you roll you just roll twice as many dice. For the sake
Oh.
of this, it's fine.
I thought that we've been playing the other way because I thought that was how it. Anyways, doesn't matter.
I usually play you just roll twice as many dice, mostly because
Okay.
it's fun that way,
No,
and
that's
it doesn't
fair.
suck so bad if you roll a bunch of. Well, you have
No,
less chance of
that's fair. I just remembered the rules were written the other way, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, it's kind of ambiguous, so I like to play
Yeah.
that way.
No, that's fair.
I'm not gonna stress about it.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, sorry. I will move back to here.
How much movement have you used? Because you were
I
at the bottom
was-
of the stairs.
I was
were you
here.
not?
So that's
You were
10.
there, or were you on the stairs?
I believe I was there.
No, because Harold had moved out of your way. You were on the stair or on the ladder.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
5
because Harold
and 20.
and
I can't have even gotten to where I got then. No, 5.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get where you got.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I can't go back.
You cannot.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Bonaliam, you are up.
Sorry, can I?
Fiendish Vigor.
Fiendish Vigor.
I get 8 more temp HP.
Okay, that's your action.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay, you're gonna move?
Nope, I'm being a wall. That is my role right now.
Okay. Fair enough.
Bonalium, the wall.
Mixa is going to come down. She has 25 feet of movement. She's just gonna run barrel on through all this. She's tired of this crap. She dashes up to here. She does take some acid damage from that.
It's me being a wall.
I mean, she also likes being a wall, so she's gonna take 2 acid damage. She doesn't even feel it. Huffed. Okay, yeah. But she did have to dash to do that, so that is her turn. She still has a bonus action, which she will use to look at Alistine and see that she is still looking very not great. Let's see. And she will toss a healing word your way. And so you get another 5 hit points. She didn't roll so hot on that, but okay. She says, "Come on, get up!" And that is her turn. And now it's Alistine's turn.
Yay!
You are prone, but you are no
Mhm.
longer surrounded by acid and slightly less hurt than you were a few minutes ago. A few seconds, actually, but yeah.
Getting up from prone, that takes half
Half your movement.
movement. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to disengage, use my action to disengage and move back. And I'm
Okay.
gonna use my bonus action to do second wind. And that's d10 plus 4 HP.
A good call.
6,
It's
so
a feeling.
10. And then go. Okay. And that's it.
That's your turn. Okay. Sometimes the way to beat news is to just get away from that thing. Harold.
You really can't do anything.
I mean, with everyone in the too.
Yeah.
He'd have to also dash and take the acid damage. Which...
He has melee attacks, don't he?
That's about it.
Harold, please stay back.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys handle this. And he's gonna just stay there for the turn. He'll move forward a little bit at least so that he can.
No,
if
no, stay
needed,
back.
Run in. Nah, he's gonna move forward a little bit at least. At the very least, he's like, well, maybe I can stabilize someone if they go down.
Fair enough.
And now it
The
is
mages are planning on swapping
Pudding's
around, and
turn.
he's in the way of them swapping. He's literally just in the way.
That's fair. Actually, being a bard, he would be cognizant of that. You're right. That is a good call.
I mean, I kind of blocked Kanai off anyways.
For this
I feel
round.
bad.
I mean, you had to get out there anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking I was going to be able to get back behind him.
Kind of the nature of this whole fight is
Yeah.
maneuvering around each other.
Yeah.
Wish we were small characters here.
But at that moment, none of it seems to matter as much, because all of a sudden, you don't see the black pudding anymore. In fact,
Black
you
pudding.
guys don't really see. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. You don't
Yeah.
see oozer anymore.
A slurper.
The sploosher, as say in the business.
Gooshy gooshy.
You don't see anything. A 15-foot radius sphere. Make that different.
I know all the oozes have their own gimmicks, but I don't remember what they all are.
Good, you can't meta so much then. Right.
I thought you were about to draw a smiley face.
She's a big old smiley face. No.
Mad one. Mad face.
Is that really? Oh no, 15-foot radius. That's why. I'm like, that can't be right. It's because it's not.
I don't like this.
Fun times. This'll be fun,
Boy.
guys.
God.
Yay! Happy yay! Yay!
Happy
fun
yay. Yep,
Dungeons
that
and
sounds
Dragons.
right.
Yay! Yay! Happy.
Happy good times. We've got so many spells left.
Happy good times.
This is what
and
happens when we
happiness.
start bragging about how great we are and how much Vanessa can't kill all of us.
All right.
It's
okay, we are gonna live forever.
Everything in this area is dark.
Oh, in that area.
Magically?
Magically. And don't metagame, because now I have to move the stuff around in it.
Oh, should I close my eyes?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just have to. I should have made this turn. This is useless. Okay. So, and then it's going to sploosh, sploosh over to Mixa. And you hear Mixa cry out. But you do not see her. And it is going to attempt to. Oh, it doesn't do anything, actually, because it used its action to cast. But yeah.
So I'm enveloped in darkness.
You hear
and
Mixa
then...
go, ugh! It's getting me!
It's slurping me.
Yep. And you're,
Sorry.
Slurped in the darkness.
did you have a question, Panalium?
So I saw, I was enveloped in darkness, and then I saw, the massive darkness just leave.
No, so the darkness was right in... The darkness is just right in front of you. It was never on you, I was just moving around to see.
Okay, sorry, I closed my eyes while you were doing stuff.
Okay, yeah. So, the darkness, just for... Not to get too metagamey, but it's the spell darkness, so it's in one spot. It's stationary. It's not moving.
Okay.
It just chose to center it where it wanted it. But you do not know where it is. And
or Amixa, or Alistine.
How do you guys feel about calling it there and picking this back up next week?
Okay, do your intense outro then.
I did. Okay, so the darkness appears. You hear sploosh, sploosh, and you hear Mixa go, ah! And we'll pick this up next week. Dun, dun, dun!
Dinner.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Pop your
watching.
finger gun.